says knees. Thank you so much, Red. And I have a $10 donation from Knees Train Car that says for knees. Thank you so much, both of you. And with that, I hear that we are ready to go. So without any further ado, I will bring you Pokemon Black and White Any Percent Black versus White Race with PulseEffects and Swiftalu.
All right, are we here? Are we good?
Are we actually here?
Ooh, all right. Well, welcome, guys, to Pokemon Black and White Any Percent. I'll be running Pokemon Black. I'm PulseEffects.
I'll be running Pokemon White. I am Swiftalu. If the couch wants to introduce themselves.
I am Etchy. I learned this game a few days ago, and I'm here to commentate.
Hi, I'm Keys. I know nothing about this game, and I'm here to give Pulse grass.
As always.
Best way.
It is my job. It is my sworn duty.
I've missed you.
Contractually obligated. I missed you, buddy.
All right, so this is gonna be fun.
Race.
I'm super excited. So I guess one thing we need to cover real quickly is that at the very beginning of the run, we have to set our time and date to a certain point. Based off of our Nintendo DS, it's very specific to each Nintendo DS. So here in a second, I'm gonna have to wait about 37 seconds.
Because your Snivy stinks.
Oh, I hate my Snivy. It's so gross.
Mine is
Every
7
reset is
seconds. I
suffering.
gotta wait for him though, because otherwise we're not gonna start the race at the same time. So.
You ready to start up the clock though?
Yes. If someone wants to count us down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, you and I really have to work out who talks and who doesn't. we're both trying this really polite thing where it's like, I'm not going to say anything because he might say something. And then you're like, I don't want to say anything because he might say something.
Yeah.
I gotta wait on my DS menu like this for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys just get a widescreen from me. It's quite entertaining.
The first thing to point out here is that the way Gen 5 works, and we can go into more detail later, but basically they're going to be manipulating for the same outcomes here. They're just trying to get a good Snivy right now. But the way they're going to do it and the actual manips they're going to are going to be completely different. And it's because it's basically DS specific based on your MAC address. And we'll go into that some more later. But they're going to go into the game now.
And something to note to anyone that's watched Pokemon runs in the past that have manipulation, specifically like DS runs, Gen 5, while finding the seeds is a lot more obnoxious than Gen 4 games, Gen 5's windows are a little more forgivable in entering the game than Gen 4. So it's kind of a catch-22 behind it all.
The boy. I need the name, by the way.
I think it's Honk for first.
Yeah, I think it's Bidoof for second. Okay.
Honk is first, Bidoof is second.
And, there's
Accidentally
Pulse
picked
taking
the
an
boy.
early lead because he's cheating with prior knowledge. So, we know who to root for now. I'm on Team Swift, personally.
Did you pick the girl, Pulse?
Oh, I picked the boy. Did you
we
pick the
both
boy?
picked the boy.
It's a boy fest here. That's so
Oh,
boo! Boys are lame.
That's okay. Obviously, it's faster.
Yeah, so an interesting thing about Generation 5, typically the girl is faster because of different fights in older generations. In Gen 5, it literally doesn't matter. The time will go at the exact same time every single time whenever you're doing that. Also, did you get your manip?
Yes, I don't know yet, actually. I did.
Oh, I got to see my clock.
Yeah, I got to see
I'm a
my clock
cheater.
too. So I saw the clock as well. One thing that we were looking for is the pointer as we were creating the save file, and that can tell us if we fit the correct seed. Now, mine can sometimes bait me, but it was facing the correct direction. It can face one of 8 directions. For me, I was looking for top right. I don't know what Pulse was looking for.
Mine's also top right. Wow. Okay. Sheesh.
I hate this already.
All right,
I haven't even gotten to the point in the game where they say sheesh. Dang.
I'm Team Pulse now. I'm on board.
Yeah.
A true tier.
Now no one's
You're
gonna
also a
root for me.
Sheesher?
Yes, I am.
Let's go!
I'll save my sheesh for when
not-
they actually say sheesh later. So they both pick Snivy here. Snivy is the main starter for a couple of reasons. One, it's one of the 2 starters that learns Cut, which is actually the only HM you need in all of this entire game to actually finish the game. This is the first, like, after Gen 4, where you need like 7 HMs to finish the game, they realize that's insane,
Correct
so they just
Snivy,
cut
by the
back
way.
super hard.
Same.
So you only need 1 HM, and you only use it 1 time in this entire game. And by picking Snivy, it has the other benefit of you don't actually have to fight Snivy. Because your rivals will pick the other 2 Pokemon. So if you pick Snivy, they can't pick Snivy. And Superior is kind of annoying to deal with on the run because it's pretty fast and it has annoying moves like Coil. So you just don't want to deal with it. And I'm
What
assuming
the
they both
hell
got the right
happens to the
Snivy.
room? I've never seen this. Why did it explode?
You fight your,
What?
your
That's what happens when you
fight your
battle in your
rivals in
room.
your own bedroom.
Why doesn't that
And,
happen
like,
in literally
you
anywhere
destroy
else
your
in any game? Why does it explode here and only here?
Because we fight in your room. And then you go down and your mom doesn't really care. She's
You
like,
might want to
"It's
look
fine."
away for the
Parenting.
second battle.
Oh,
It
to
gets
be
worse.
a kid. To be a young Pokemon
It's-
trainer who destroys their own rooms. But the Wii's untouched. That's the big thing at least.
Yeah.
Can I pop
It's
in
like,
with a
it's like
donation?
when you bring home a puppy
Oh.
for the first time, it just goes crazy and you don't know what to do with it. It just goes all over the place,
I
destroys
got a crit.
everything. Literally that.
So are we the puppies?
Is it okay to pop in with a donation?
Go for it.
I have a $10,000 donation from Fangamer. Hey everybody, Fangamer here. We'd like to invite everyone watching to check out our SGDQ 2021 merch collection. Until the end of the event, 100% of the profit from sales of GDQ merch turns into donations that go directly towards supporting MSF. You can help boost the donation total and also pick up an awesome souvenir at fangamer.com/GDQ. We also want to see that donation total hit 1 million. Sending in donations directly at gamesdonequick.com/donate is a great way to make it happen. Hop aboard a $5 donation train or maybe make it 10 for Caterpie. Thank you so much, Fangamer. We are at $908,000 and 908,300, 400. It's going too fast. We're getting there. We are about 91,500 away from a million. Twitch chat, come on.
Don't forget,
sounds
if,
like
we hit,
that,
if we hit
uh,
million, then we get the Halo 2 run, and that run
You
is
want
going
to
to
see
be
that?
absolutely
You want to
sick.
extend GDQ, don't you?
Who doesn't want more GDQ?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Only losers don't. Are you a loser, chat? Are you a loser?
I guess Keith's got to take his anger out on someone because now he can't take it out
I
on
can't bully
Pulse.
Pulse anymore. I'm Team Sheesh.
Yeah.
This is a dark day in history. I never thought I'd root for you in anything.
Times change.
Times
we
have
change with
changed.
them.
You get a little older, you get a little wiser. There's some gameplay going on right now. What's going on, folks?
Yeah. Okay. So, one thing to note is that whenever we're transitioning between like walking and running and all that stuff, there's a thing that goes in the background that are that's RNG. And what affects the RNG in particular in these early sections is going to be the way that the NPCs move. And based off of how much time you take between each area, it'll affect how your seed is going to progress. And so the ultimate goal that we're going to be going for is going to be 0 encounters. And with how high Generation 5's rate of like encountering wild Pokemon is, you want to get 0 encounters if possible. It's really gross.
By the way, we don't name our starter, by the way, because that actually does mess with RNG. And we have our Manips pathed out so that we don't name our starter. It doesn't mess with mine, though. I could still get no encounters naming it.
So you're saying you should have put that as an incentive?
No.
You in particular, just you? No?
You really want to cheat at this race, don't you?
I mean, he already cheated once. He got to name himself before you because he peaked the knowledge beforehand.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Listen, it's like
You
reading
just kicked him out of
speedrun
this
notes.
race.
No,
It's
it's
like
like
reading
reading in
speedrun notes.
school. You only read the required stuff. Why would you go on, you nerd?
Yeah, you like got the,
This
the
is
test
extra
answers
credit.
before the
You
test. so it doesn't
teacher's
count.
pet. Why am I rooting for you?
I have to mash here a little fast, by the way, because if I don't, the RNG gets messed with here too. Usually it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is literally the one spot
typically-
where it matters about your mashing speed, and it can trip you up a lot. And sometimes you have to like map out like if you mash too fast or you mash too slow, you have to be prepared for either seed. But let's see if
Oh, I
we
don't-
can
if
no
I-
encounter
if I
minutes
mash
here.
too
Mine's
slow, I'm not
consistent.
I don't know what
Nice.
to do.
Same. I'm gonna be real. that's one place where I didn't get extra credit.
Does
By
this
the
game
way-
have the same thing that like Heart Gold and Soul Silver have, where you can like do like super duper mashing with like the shoulder buttons along with the
Nope.
face buttons?
You have to
Oh,
do
that's
A
right.
B.
There is no L equals A in this game, and that's one huge
What?
awful thing
Yeah.
about Generation
Awful.
5.
I
It's like
don't
you
take
can't
back
do
what I
like
said in the
this.
pre-show
You
then.
gotta do
That's
like
terrible.
this. It's not great. It's not great.
By the way, something that is kind of funny, but probably not important quite right now. RNG actually advances in battle when you talk into your mic.
Yep, that's actually true for Battle RNG specifically.
Yeah, just for battle
great.
RNG. Anything
So luckily
else
we
is
can
fine.
do commentary and not mess this up.
Oh, this would be terrible.
It would be
I
awful.
have to like rip out the mic.
I hope there's one day some sort of meme route where like a battle is manipped, and before you start the battle, you have to just be all sheesh, and you just get the perfect fight.
I
could try
mashed
that.
too slow, so I
Yeah.
got
I
knocked
should
out.
try that.
Ooh.
Keizaron, I hope you're okay with yelling things because you already know. You already know.
okay.
You already know.
How much was it for?
There's a few of them.
How many?
there's a couple. I'll get back to you on that, but just be prepared.
I'm gonna drink my water real quick. Clear my throat a little bit. Scared.
All right, so
Okay.
I failed my dip because I mashed too slow.
Hopefully we. Okay, only one encounter, right? Or was
Two
that two in the
encounters.
first? Two in the, okay, well, only the first
Yeah.
grass, which is still not the worst thing in the world,
First
fortunately.
and- yeah, it was the first patch in the first grass and the last patch in the first grass.
Yeah, right here
I will
though,
be
there's a lot of tutorial. So if we have more donations, now's another good time.
Oh, you don't even know.
It's a
Well,
Pokemon
let's-
run.
Well, since I did get Keizaron all prepared for this, I have a $1,000 anonymous donation that says "Insert Jinx Cry" here. Keys.
All right. Now, okay, before I do, what I learned from all the online events so far is everyone in the call with me, I'm gonna like clip and then get cut out. So I promise I'm doing it, and everyone at home can hear it. So just that heads up. But hey, I didn't cut out. Sick.
Yeah, that did not
Beautiful,
clip at all.
beautiful, beautiful. We have $37 from Jerry Berry that says donating for one of the true cutest Pokemon, Vulpix. Thank you so much for your donation. We have $40 from Stealthy Dragon, 4 tickets for the Catterneys train, please. Thank you so much for your donation. I have a $200 donation from Tay Crispy. Donation trains are the Caterpie's knees. Thank you so much. I have $1,000 from Ari Gairon. Sorry if I butchered, I did my best. Kiryukai is forever. Thank you so much for your donation. I super appreciate it. Again, all of this money is going to just an amazing cause. We are at $915,666.20. We're only, gosh, $85,000 away from 1 million, Twitch chat. We are only $85,000 away. We're gonna get this. And we're gonna get more GDQ. Honestly, it's a win-win, and it's amazing.
Do it.
We
I
can
believe-
absolutely do it. I have $50 from Anonymous. Gotta get that Halo 2 run, and gotta name that restroom after the best dragon, Coco. Thank you so much for your donation, Anonymous, and I agree. Let's get Coco that name.
So do we want to explain a little bit of story that just happened right here?
It depends.
story?
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm like a little bit ahead of you fighting this green-haired dude.
Oh yeah, this is N. He's my favorite character in the game. Did you just sheesh?
I did.
You should have.
Cut out, and I'm so happy. So this is
Just
N.
crit.
He's my favorite character, but basically, He is this kind of weird dude that just came out of the crowd and we don't really know who he is, but he acts as your rival throughout the game. If you didn't know what was going on, it was just Getsus, like, whoever that green-haired dude is. I don't know who it is. I don't know, no Getsus. Some green-haired dude in the thing going, oh, liberate Pokemon. It's bad to keep them in their Pokeballs.
Wait, time out though. You said he's basically your rival. Like, isn't this the game that has like 9,000 rival fights though?
Yes.
No, you're thinking Gen 6, which is the bad one.
Well,
No,
this
that has
game,
9,000. That has 9,000
Yeah.
rivals.
right. This game still has more rival fights than Gen 6. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Oh
shocking.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, this one has so many rival fights. There's like literally one point where after we fight Berg, we have to do 2 rival fights back to back, and they're literally within like 30 seconds of each other.
It's great.
Do we happen to know N's full name?
Am I allowed to say it? Is it okay to say it?
That makes it sound so bad.
Is it like a
What is
forbidden
it
name? What
bad?
is
I don't-
it?
Is it like Voldemort or something? Like
Yeah.
what?
I'll at least say the first 2, but Natural Harmonia.
Interesting.
What? Natural what?
Natural Harmonia. I'll let you
so
figure
We're
out the third
talking
one.
about the person still, right?
Yeah, we are.
That's normal.
No. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's my childhood friend's name.
Really quickly, let's be quiet for Pulse. Okay, should be fine. So this is now the point where they're doing another RNG manipulation. This is actually the last one of the run. They're trying to manipulate a Lillipup with really good stats. Lillipup's actually going to be the main for the rest of this run. So they're looking for basically max stats in literally everything except for a special attack, which does not matter. And let's see if Pulse can get it here. They do very specific movement. Again, each one will have different movement for doing this manip. Looks like Pulse got
I
it.
see Pulse pumping his fists.
Yeah,
so
he's
come on,
excited.
come on.
Huh?
All right, here we go. Here,
Yeah.
this is how the mic's gonna affect it.
I believe.
Sheesh manip.
Come on. Get the ball.
This is a 43%.
Team Sheesh? Team Sheesh?
Oh, sheesh.
No way! It worked. I'm so happy.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. First
I-
try is really, really good too.
I take full credit for that. You're welcome.
All right, now it's Swift's
Lillipup
turn.
name?
Of course, Lillipup, we have Shiro. Shiro.
Aww.
That's my dog's name.
Aww.
Aww.
I didn't fail it for another 30 minutes this time. Let's go.
Hooray!
That happened. I ran this game at Fleet Fatales and I failed this minute for 30 minutes for those who remember. So I'm really glad that didn't happen again.
One super minor thing for those who may have caught on. Pulse caught a female Lillipup and Swift is trying to catch a male Lillipup. That generally doesn't matter except for like one spot in the entire run. So it only matters like 5% of the time. But we'll talk about that when we get there. But generally they're going to be basically the same in terms of offense
Alright.
and defense.
I will need the second Lillipup name.
Of
be
course, it is
Poncho,
Poncho.
right? Yeah.
Yep, it's Poncho.
Well, now I have to be Team Pulse because it's my dog's name. So
Oh, what?
Man,
no,
I'm slowly
but
losing my fans.
Team Sheesh, that's not fair. Okay, you know what? I'm back on Team Swift. This is not what I anticipated. I thought it was supposed to be like everyone against Pulse, but now
It was until last night's race where we had a practice race.
So I had to go into mega focus there though. Did you explain extended at all?
I did not know.
Oh,
Okay, so basically what I did beyond the pop is I did a certain set of movements that'll affect the RNG beyond what I would get with the Lillipup. Nice flinch. And
I only
essentially,
got
I
Lear
got
on this
zero
path
encounters.
rat.
You only got Lear, that's busted.
got
That's really
Lear.
good.
Yeah, essentially what extended is you extend your RNG from one point to another. And I'm gonna try my best to extend it as far as I can, if possible.
you make so many
But it
high-pitched
also-
noises that I just don't know if you're sheeshing.
I
or if you're
can't
just
wait
being-
until he names his pit of woo 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 bat.
If I get it. We'll see if they move the same exact way. I can tell by NPC movement.
Yeah.
That's not it. Okay, that's fine.
Dang. Yeah, there is a
No,
backup, so
it
this
up.
is not a big deal.
Bat.
So here's one of the scarier fights in early game for Pulse and soon Swift. This fight's not necessarily like you're gonna die here, but if you get burned by Tepig, really bad things happen and you lose a lot of time. So hopefully that does not happen. Pulse is gonna choose just to save here. The other backup is to get a full heal in this gym, but it's really slow. And if you full heal and get burned again, you're just gonna be very, very sad. So
Yeah, it's
definitely
gross.
a good choice. One,
Good?
go ahead.
How are you?
Okay. I was just going to mention some more manip stuff. So this is very different, as Keys was saying earlier, from like Gen 4 stuff. The windows are very wide in order to actually get the right initial RNG seed, but movement and everything you do after that can impact it. And there's also this thing called timer 0, which basically just randomly doesn't give you the RNG seed.
Oh,
And-
timer 0.
I'm gonna get
Yep.
And that can cause a lot of issues. For Snivy, it actually doesn't matter. They can just take any Snivy and it's not a big deal. But for Lillipup, it is very important that they did not get timer 0'd, which they did not. So it was great. And
Whew.
all right, we are
I
through
didn't
the
get burned,
Tepig and,
luckily.
yeah, really good. And now it's Swift's turn, hopefully. No burn here. You just want to see Leer and Tackle. Those are the only two moves it has. And then Ember's only 10% burn, so it's not super likely to happen here.
Okay.
Every time you see Ember, you just want to like tense up, take a sharp breath.
No!
Oh. I think you can
Punished.
still finish this.
Oh, free Oranberry.
You
Oh,
picked up the orange berry.
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you'll have to heal though.
Well,
I didn't mention abilities.
Oh, that's
so
gross.
okay, you're at least if you get past Tepig, you can at least win. It's just really slow. But both Lillipups here had the pickup ability, and there's two reasons for that. One is when it evolves into Herdier, it will get the Sand Rush ability, which is faster because you actually don't take
Oh my
damage when
God.
you're in a sandstorm, and then also because of the backup ability, if you get the other Lillipup ability, is Intimidate, which just loses time every single battle because there's extra text that pops up. So it's just faster to do a pickup one. And sometimes things like that happen when you just pick up an Oranberry mid-battle, or it just picks up a full heal outside of battle. Pretty random.
Have we mentioned yet why it's Lillipup and not what it used to be?
Oh yeah, I could go through a little bit of like old
Give us
routing
give us
stuff.
the history. Give us the deeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the very first couple routes that this game came out with, they actually did Snivy for some weird reason. Even though Tepig clearly was the better starter with its absolutely insane attack stat.
grabbing the spool kill, by the way,
Yeah,
because I got
do it.
burned.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing actually.
I actually
Actually,
got
I
through
had no
the
idea about
fight burns, so
Yeah, that's wild though. But yeah,
not wanting to die.
this started off with Snivy though. I don't know, for some reason people thought it was faster. It's not actually faster though. Tepig is like the third fastest Pokemon that we could actually use in this run. But eventually, a Japanese runner named Buster Poke
Of course,
decided, yeah, Buster's insane with his routing endeavors.
Nutty.
He's insane,
is.
absolutely insane. He's also commentating on the
Japanese restream, yeah.
Shout outs to
Yeah.
Buster.
Shout out Buster.
Shoutouts to Buster, he's insane.
Absolutely amazing part of the speedrunning community. A lot of like the routing in particular with a lot of games wouldn't be possible without him. But eventually he decided that with all the talk about Lillipup and everybody wanting a Lillipup run to actually happen, he eventually was one of the first ones to actually do it. And then slowly but surely, he beat the world record with Lillipup. And they measured it slowly. And eventually, we found out that this is absolutely the most busted starter. Starter?
Starter,
most-
wow, I didn't know
Might
it
as
was
well
starter.
be.
Pretty much a starter.
And
It's
the
early
busted
enough.
starters,
'Cause we-
Oshawott, thank you very much.
Who?
Love Oshawott.
I keep
Yeah.
hearing you say a word, and I don't think it's actually a word.
Oh, well, maybe you
And
should.
sheesh is a word?
Of course it is. What? Why wouldn't it be?
Is there
You're
time
on
for
his
me to say
team right
some
now.
words?
Why are you questioning this?
I think there is time for sneaking in a donation.
Yeah, go for it.
All
Yeah, they're
right.
doing a pretty easy gym leader right now, so.
Awesome. I have $1,212.12 from Fred. They say 12 3 times because Butterfree deserves it. Let's get that Halo 2 run. Thank you so much. And we are only 75,200 and Twitch chat. $74,910 away.
Let
We're
the
getting
good host
close.
finish the sentence, chat. Goodness.
Right?
We don't want to make people out to be liars.
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt people? I say as I was trying to interrupt Keys there.
Yeah. How rude.
It's okay. I was once told that if I need to talk, I should just interrupt everyone.
Yes.
There you go. Motto to live by.
Just talk as loudly as possible. And that was definitely not when I was getting tech checked for AGDQ.
Well, talk loudly as possible is a good mantra to live by. That's what me and Shen do. People believe us
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep. Do we want to mention
You think half of his numbers are real? Please.
Do you want to go over the not the bird fight? That's later. The chili fight.
Yeah, so Swift is on Chili right now. The gimmick of this gym is that there's 3 different gym leaders, and they basically just vary depending on which starter you choose. So you start off fighting another little pup, little mirror matchup. It's very straightforward. You just got to hit it a couple times. You like to use Bite a lot in early game because Bite has a 20% chance to flinch. I think it's 20 in this game. And then you try to finish off a tackle, and then each one has a different elemental monkey. There's Panseer, Panpour, Pansage. I think that is correct. And they just spam Incinerate, so it's not very dangerous, unlike spamming Ember, because I don't think Incinerate even burns, right?
It can be dangerous.
+2.
Can be.
Mine went to +3.
Oh, yeah. So what happens is it just spams work up a lot of the time. And that's actually the TM they give you for free. And that's actually going to be a very clutch and important TM for the entire run, as you'll see very soon.
It is our free X attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you save a lot of money with that.
Money and I think time just straight up too because of how fast battles are in this game. But yeah, work up is basically just a move that boosts your attack and special attack by 1 stage. And we're going to be using that to buff our attack a lot just to demolish a lot of these Pokemon later in the run.
Yeah, Gen 4 had a very slow battle system, so
What?
learn from that. Oh yeah, let me just go to the bathroom really quick while I watch a Blissey's HP deplete. But they
What do you mean it
luckily
takes 30
learned,
minutes?
you know, maybe people don't want to play the game and just watch this for a battle deplete animation. So they sped it up a lot in Gen 5. It's crazy. In fact, battles in this game are 60 FPS, Overworld is 30 FPS, Bag is 60 FPS, and the text boxes are 60 FPS. It is weird.
You know, it's funny talking about like the FPS of everything and like how laggy Gen 4 was, because in the Diamond and Pearl runs, you actually mash while HP bars are going down because it makes that much of a difference overall. It's that chunky of an engine.
So bizarre. They made a lot of improvements for this game, and it makes the run very smooth and very quick as a result too.
You think they'll bring back like all the slow HP stuff in the remix just for nostalgia?
Could you imagine?
That'd be so
They're
good.
bringing back the text.
It's just like automatically slower because it's a remake anyway, but it's like, oh, hey, it's that Blissey that took me 10 minutes before. Ah, crap, it's 15 minutes and it's only halfway.
I hope they also bring back
Unskippable
No.
cutscenes. Just like
and
Ultra
like
Moon.
trainers having random Pokemon like Volkner, the electric gym leader, having an artillery. That was great. I want more of that.
He had artillery? What?
Yeah, he had an
Yeah.
artillery.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Instead of B-Barrel.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, no, it's Gen 4 is Diamond Pearl is wild, and all the AI is completely random. But anyway, we're playing Black and White 1.
Yeah. So
The AI is
here,
still random in this game. I don't know what you're talking about. Every single plasma grunt in this game is random AI. They act like a wild Pokemon.
Ooh.
Oh, and that was the one cut tree in the entire run. You just saw it on Swift's side. We are now
Oh, yeah,
done with
we
the
don't,
items.
only HM we use in the game. One time.
So Gen 5 was really, really cool in that all HMs in this game are optional, including Fly. Fly is completely optional. The only HM you need is this one at the very beginning, which you can just teach the monkey if you want, which you can get on like the right side of this. We're not going to because we don't need it, and also there's an extra trainer to fight. and luckily Pulse didn't have to get it. We were having some issues before the run started, but Surf is optional, which is always a surprise for people. Strength is optional. Cut is optional, besides that one cut push there. It's really nice. We do get a Pokemon for Fly, though, because it is faster, obviously, than backtracking and walking all there.
Just catch an
There's a lot
Abra
of
and
fly
teleport.
points.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing
Those don't
Emerald.
exist in Gen 5.
Can you
There's
at
only
least
Gen
wait
5
until...
in Gen 5.
Can you at least wait until Saturday to see the Emerald run? We're not doing it right now.
That does bring up another point too, where for those that don't realize, if anyone's asking where's Pikachu, there are no non-Gen 5 pokes basically in the entire run. We're just gonna see
Until
only
the end,
Gen 5
like it's
pokes.
like post game.
Yep.
Actually.
Yeah. So,
But that doesn't exist in this run.
Yeah, we're not doing round 2 here. In fact, I don't even think that's routed out.
Yeah, one thing to note about the Dream Yard though is in routes like the Tepig route, we would actually have to go over there and grab the monkey because the first gym is too hard to beat with Tepig, which is another reason why Lillipup is faster because we don't have to, one, fight an extra trainer, two, we don't have to go and grab the monkeys at all. It's really nice.
Is the reason it's worse with Tepig for the gym is because you have to fight, the gym leader that's trained to beat you and has the monkey that's strong against you. Whereas
Yep.
Lillipup's just
Yeah.
normal typing, so you don't take any super effective hits.
Yeah, because you actually have to use the monkey itself.
Oh,
It's
God.
I
weird.
can't believe
Yeah,
the
they
game
really want you to
cheats.
use the monkey. Which is funny, because, like, Jim doesn't have a specific type.
Looks like
Kinda
we will
just
be
feels like it's like a
getting a
super
Woobat, by the way.
extended tutorial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember leveling up my Oshawott into a Duat when I first played this game, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
You're still saying words that I don't think are words.
That's okay.
One little thing too is there's no Pokemarts in this game. They're all in the Pokemon centers, which is why Pulse was able to just shop inside of the Pokemon Center. And he just bought the normal kind of Pokemon stuff, bunch of healing items, repels, and now he has a double battle. And this is also the last time we're going to use Snivy in the entire run.
Yeah, fun fact, this is actually the only mandatory double battle in the game. Whenever you knock out your second or third, whatever other members of your party, if you only have one member in your party, you could actually skip pretty much every double battle possible, as long as you only have one Pokemon alive in your party. Nice.
On Swift's screen, you can see there's a little tutorial asking about Sea Gear, which is basically like online wireless features. Doesn't really matter too much at this point in the game, but if you're doing like any RNG manip stuff in general and you have the Sea Gear, you have to make sure it's turned off, otherwise everything breaks horribly.
Yeah, it scrambles the RNG, and it lags your game, which is
Yeah.
very noticeable in Charged Stone Cave. But also, another important thing here is you gotta say yes to Fennel, because if you say no, he's gonna be like, well, too bad, I'm gonna explain this anyways, and have like another extra Xbox's etchy.
Yeah, I learned that yesterday. Apparently, there's Pokemon in general is just like a bunch of trick questions nonstop, where your inputs do not matter, and they will yell at you if you say the wrong thing or try to pick the faster option. All right, this is another scary fight. It's the same scary rival fight, but this time
Except with
you can buy a brand
takedown. An 85%, I think, if I remember correctly. move.
85% with 90
Yeah.
power.
Gross. And recoil, my favorite.
Wonderful.
My menuing for
Gross.
shopping is really bad.
Pulse had to do an extra work up there because Tepig did defense scroll, but fortunately hit through, killed it pretty easily. But yeah, takedown's easily the most powerful move they both have, or will both have very soon here. 90 power, 85 accuracy. It usually misses way more than 15% of the time because that's just
Yup.
how speedrunning works. But they're going to have to rely on it a lot for the next like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, at least until we get return.
Yeah,
That's another big reason, though, why. Who is it? Lillipup is actually a little bit faster because we get a lot of like really good normal moves along the way. Like the next gym in particular is actually the normal type gym, and we'll get another normal move that'll. It won't quite replace takedown, but it'll be good enough to use.
Yeah,
Or
when you're
Snivy.
Ooh.
ooh.
Okay, I need the Woobat name.
Oh, that was fast.
Oh, nice. Definitely healing here, though.
Yeah, one fun thing I also learned today was that even though Pulse got a Dusk Ball, which is a Pokeball that basically improves the catch rate when you're in a cave or it's nighttime, it's only 90% to catch this at full HP. So hopefully,
Nice.
there we're good.
All right. So I will, like I said, I will need that Woobat name. Did we get Woobat?
We did, in fact, get Uwubat, capital
Alright.
U, lowercase w, capital U, lowercase bat.
Good.
Disgusted by this name.
It's adorable, excuse you.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Are we going
wait,
to
Who
fight?
invited you
Wait,
again?
I've never fought you before, but I think the time is finally. I'm taking out my earrings right now. I'm ready to go.
Pulse gonna disconnect you from comms.
Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I can't either for different reasons.
Can't believe you're against the uwu when you have an uwu emote.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Wait a second
No,
here.
wait, no, time out.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
no. Don't drag me into this.
I was gonna say some nice donations
Hold
that
them up.
mentioned you, and now I just.
Sorry, jeez.
Ugh.
I won't blame you if you're on Team Nobody.
Oh, dang.
I think that deserves a sheesh.
Well, I mean, I won't blame him because I called him out, and he doesn't like Pulse. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really quickly, Pulse just evolved into Herdier, or Pulse did not evolve into Herdier. His Lillipup evolved into Herdier, and Swift is here as well. That'd be amazing if you did, but
That's
basically just the middle form.
fantastic.
Nice boost in damage, which is good because they're about to do a double battle with Charon, and it's
Oh.
nice to have a nice attack and stat boost for this.
I'm on Team AI right now. Go AI.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
It seems to be winning because you want
Wow.
Tepic to Ember there, and it just did not do that.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's actually a range as well, typically, which is why we go for the right one first. But you'll usually tackle, but I have like different strats that I go for, so I don't tackle there. I want to save as many tackles as I can.
Oh yeah, isn't this the gen where tackle became like not crap?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
like I
good
set
in
up
this
the
game.
95 and made it 100.
Tackle's actually
really
broken
nice.
in this game. It's crazy. It's so in Gen 4 it's
Reliable.
35 power, and now it's 50 power, and it's
Yeah.
so good.
Wait,
It's so good that they
50?
nerfed it in later gens.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
And they also give all the starters tackle because of how good it is. They can't give them like scratch or what is the other move? Pound.
Mhm.
Good fight.
Great.
It's a good double battle fight. Aaron was very kind and used Ember both turns, and the rats didn't use like detect or bide.
Do we have some time for some donations?
1 second. I have a fun little story here actually
Cool,
about
go
this
for
rare
it.
candy. So I was actually doing my first playthrough on stream one day, and I was tapping A in this grass, trying to like just randomly catch Pokemon because it's fun to tap A when you're running
Okay.
around. And I
You know-
found this rare candy in the grass that has never actually been found by any other websites.
I'm gonna need the
At all.
Bat name, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's woo.
full thing,
It's just W with a lot of O's capitalized.
I'll just fill it with O's.
Just so
I'm
many
so
O's.
happy. I love that nickname.
Follow your heart.
But yeah, it just goes to show though that like even like the tiniest little things that you can do in a casual playthrough might even affect a speedrun. Pretty
Hey,
wild
that's what
stuff.
happened with me, but I won't get to that quite yet. That's not until the end.
Yeah, in general, a lot of the websites haven't found like literally everything on all these games, and a lot of times, sometimes the data is just like out of date because some of these websites they don't bother going back to update with new findings for Gen 4, Gen 3, or Gen 5 because they're not as relevant these days. So there's always little discoveries like that can happen.
So yeah, right here though, we're coming up on yet another end fight, and this one's dangerous to say the least, which is why I'm saving. He has a pretty ridiculous team filled with like one of the strongest like attackers in the game. He has a what is this bird again? Hoodove. And then there's
Every time I pass
Clown.
Gina.
oh yeah, that trainer on the bridge can move at any point in time. It's very
Yeah, that's
spooky.
Gina. She's a trainer and she will fight you if she sees you.
So yeah, this is the scary Pokemon Timber. Fighting type, does a lot of damage to you, and you have to set up, and you have to hit a takedown. So hopefully,
Hey.
cool. I think this is like the second scariest end fight, right?
Yes. Well,
Which is funny.
yeah, besides the last one.
Yeah, the last one's horrifying, but we'll talk about that later.
By the way, I'm entering and exiting these Pokemon centers to make a warp point because you either go all the way back to Striaton and it's not fun.
I probably should have done that.
Just save, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the savey boy.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was like, oh yeah, guys, I play super safe and Pulse plays super risky. Today it's I'm playing risky, Pulse is playing safe.
We're getting there.
Swifts and Pulse also just bought a bunch of X items at that little shop next to the Pokestore, Pokemon Center. That's what it's called. And basically, they only got a couple things. They just got some X speeds, one X attack, which has one very specific usage early or later, and then some guard specs, which are very useful as well. And those are surprisingly available very early in this game. In a lot of the later gens, they kind of gate them behind later gyms. In fact, Black and White 2 gate them it's all the way until you're at like the 7th gym leader or something. It's ridiculous. So the fact we can get them really early in this game is really good, but we actually just don't really need them that much. There's only like a handful of spots where they're even useful. Lillipup's just that good. But yeah, while they do Lenora gym, is this a good time for donations?
Wonderful. I have $5,000 from Schultzar. Good luck, Swift and Pulse. Love, Shiro.
Schultz. Schultz is an
I love
awesome
Schultz.
part of the
What a legend.
community.
Schultz is an amazing person.
Schultz is a
Aw.
sweetheart.
Absolutely.
So glad to hear from them.
I
We
have,
love you, Schultz.
I have $10 from Elbows the Weedle.
Interesting.
I can't wait to one to trade that today.
voice when you said that. How can I not donate for Catternies? I have mixed feelings, Elbows. I have mixed feelings. I have
I'm gonna draw that afterwards now.
Please. I have $30 from Wizard of Kitty, 3 tickets for the Catternies train, Pikachu Choo. And I have $25 from Orange Quarter. My favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur, so here's 25 Bulbasaurs.
Thank you for the 25 Bulbs.
Thank you for the 25 Bulbasaurs. I have $1,337 from STR4D. It's over 900,000. It's actually now at 929,547.22. Twitch, you failed. You're supposed to make that change before I finish. I'm watching you all.
Wow.
Believe this.
We are getting so close. And $5 from Yeto Make Soup. This is to prove Twitch chat isn't losers, Keizaron. Also, big love for News the Caterpie. Thank you, Yeto Make Soup.
Okay, one of you has proven that you are not a loser. There are still 70,000 plus that still have to prove that they are not losers. And what better way to prove that than by starting another $5 or $10 trade? I don't know. I'm just,
Ooh, I like
just
your
throwing that out
style.
there. We're still like over 70,000 from Halo 2, and Halo 2 is dope as hell. So I don't know. Like,
I don't know, Chad.
Just saying, more GDQ is always good.
I know I said I wasn't going to say the nice donation out Keizaron because of the reaction to that, but Anonymous does donate $50 and says, thanks for being such a good sport, Keizaron.
yeah, that's me.
We still have time because I'll keep going forever.
I'm gonna put out a little incentive out there. If we get another 100, I'll do a Electabuzz. Right.
No, where's your BHM?
Like $100.
Behem is 500.
Ooh.
Yeah, if we get a random $100.
Okay, $100 Electabuzz, 250. I will also do Electabuzz in addition.
And then 500 for Behem, Anime Cry.
Yep.
That one's the best. That one's the good one. You all want to donate for that, for sure.
You look it up before you decide to.
I think I'm Team Elbows the Weedle now.
Oh my goodness,
No,
how
I'm
could you?
still needs the
Hey,
category.
hey, if he's Team Elbows, you have to shush him instead of me. That's not cool.
Yeah, we kicked out Etchy once before for saying Heart Gold Soul Silver was the worst game or something.
I did. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, no, it's facts. It's facts. We have video
I said
proof. You dislike
Yep,
it.
we do.
I said it's the worst remake. I did not say it's the worst game. Anyway, let's talk about the video game here. Pulse is fighting Lenora, which is the second gym leader. There's like 4 different strats you can do for this fight, and they're kind of just depending on how much you want to risk or how you want to play it. I believe Pulse swapped. He did, yes.
Yep.
So he's leading the fight with his Woobat here, because when you use a guard spec, it just takes place for your entire team for 5 turns. So he can guard spec with this, 07 to Woobat, and then he can send out his Shiro very safely. And what he's going to do here is he's going to X speed and also work up twice. And then he's going to go for 2 takedowns. And depending on how the EXP was split on that, like way back when we did that double battle with Snivy, that will impact how likely he is to one-shot the Watchog, which is about to come up here.
I'm
So you have to heal.
not gonna know what it is.
Again, takedown does recoil, so he has to be very observant of his
Ooh.
HP here to make sure he does not die when he throws down a takedown. And there's the Herdier. One interesting
It's the
thing there
worst
too
one.
is if the opponent Herdier does a lot of takedowns, it lowers its health a bunch and you just tackle it instead. Okay, here's Watchog. Watchog sucks because it has hypnosis and likes to put you to sleep a lot, but just crit. It's that simple.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Leave it to cheater Pulse.
Simply crit.
I don't think that's a
Um,
range.
That's not a range. Do the notes say it's a range?
Still a cheater.
Oh.
It depends on how many workups did you do.
2.
What level did you
I didn't
split
split
EXP?
EXP.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's spooky.
But yeah, that can go a lot of different ways. Yeah, I think world record holder Minnow does like Chestoberry strat, where basically just goes for a 2-shot on the Watchog, and by equipping the Chestoberry, you can safely tank a hypnosis and just wake up immediately. But a little bit
Yeah, you
risk there,
can-
but
Beautiful fight.
Yeah,
Herdier.
Swift over
Nice.
here on the right had a much cleaner looking fight. No
Yeah.
damage so far.
It
other
was
than
all Leers.
the only doggo.
that's really
going for a
good. That's what you
damage?
want.
It's all Leers.
Wait, are you going for damageless? No?
I
Oh,
take
okay.
damage from takedown. Yeah, and I just
Oh,
hit the
true,
Watchog too,
true.
so
Did you just
very
crit
good
too?
fight. I don't know.
You just
They're both
crit too.
cheaters. They're both cheaters.
Hey, it's not as cheaty
You
as
said it
one
wasn't
of
a
the fights I
range.
had.
Why cheat?
It's not a range.
I'm on team gym leader now. You guys are bullies.
I'm on Team Caternate.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Elbows.
I'm on Team Hilda because I didn't want to pick the boy.
I picked the boy by accident. I meant to pick the girl.
I'd
Like-
like to point out to everyone at home that Pulse was trying so hard to trade with Swift because Pulse wanted the girl.
I
they
did.
both
I didn't
ended up
know
with
you were
the
gonna
boy
pick
anyway.
the boy.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Elaborate troll job. Nice work, Swift.
Go Swift. I'm on
10
team
out of
Swift
10
again.
Swift.
It actually doesn't matter, by the way. I don't think we mentioned if you picked
No, it
Hilda or
doesn't.
Hubert.
I think we
Is
mentioned
his
it at
name
the beginning,
Hubert?
but
It
just to be
does
clear,
matter. The girl's so cute.
I liked
Well,
the girl because I could probably cosplay as her.
Look at the way the boy runs.
He's running like someone who's about to lose their balance from forward momentum.
He's
like
on
an
a
anime
mission.
opening. All he needs is toast in his mouth, and it's an anime opening.
We have some time for a few more donations here?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Team
come up to a
Plasma
plasma
section.
section here, and it's like
Anytime Team Plasma shows up.
Amazing, because I think of a number of how many there are, and then just you're wrong. I have $100 from Humphrey that says, Humphrey, I did love you. Weedle is better than Caterpie. Team Weedle for life. Where my Weedle people at? Let's give the party worm the credit it deserves. Humphrey, thank you so much for your donation.
Elbows.
We'll talk later. I have $25 from King Parody. Loving the race so far. Good luck to both the runners. Let's get to 1 million.
hey, parody. I know those.
Yay! I have $2,572 from Sianda04. Starting the Pokedex donations off right, my favorite Pokemon is Umbreon, but I love all of the Eevee evolutions, so this is the sum of the Pokedex number of Eevee and every Eeveelution. Also, Pulse said he would pet the Eevee during the interview, so this is to make sure he follows through with it.
Oh, true.
Like you gotta do your time loss now, so I can catch up.
There you go.
I have one that I apologize for in advance. It is $25 from Ulu Bat. They say, Ulu, why don't you like my name? It makes me very sad, Ulu.
Am I getting guilt tripped?
You are getting a little bit
Yeah.
tripped.
Yeah.
And also, Pulse, I have Into the Sky has donated $500.
Oh.
Go Pulse! Donation goes to Pulse's choice, but I also believe that means something else too, doesn't it, Pulse?
1 second. Gotta do a small menu.
That was
stalling.
That was several 1 seconds. We're being lied to.
There's a couple of extra seconds. Just gotta do this menu.
I'm on Team Truth. Tell us the truth. How many seconds?
Well, your Pulse is playing the right
Just
game
another
for that.
second. Gotta wait for this guy to turn. Oh my god. Ooh, okay, we're good. Anyways.
Everything I could have ever hoped for.
Good.
Beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. I have $858 from Anonymous. Here's a donation for a full team of 6 Snorlaxes. Snorlaxi? Snorlaxen? Wait, what's the plural of Snorlax? Thank you so much for your...
Snorlax.
What?
Snorlax.
Some future
Snorlax.
lakes of Snorlax?
We need to see fan art of that too, please.
I would love that.
Oh boy. More things to put on my list.
I have $25 from Cure Light Wounds. Every time you donate, a Caterpie gets its knees. Thank you so much for your donation.
What about the
Sounds
Weedle
painful.
elbows? How much do you have to donate for Weedles to get
Yeah.
elbows?
$10 from Monster Goose. In honor of Caterpies everywhere and a ticket for the train. I chugga choose you.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Did a spinner manipulate.
Oh yeah, that's probably one thing we should talk about.
Yeah, so there's a thing in this game where we have these spinners. Pulse had encountered one and was talking about how he had to menu and pass it. But I just did it too. What they are is they're trainers that just kind of like spin around randomly and they can hit you. Obviously, we don't want to fight them if we can avoid them. It's just more time loss. So what we do is we usually open our menu, but you can also open your bag and you can avoid them that way. Like it freezes them in place for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
it's based off of the RNG cycle that the NPZ is on. You basically have enough time to like do that bit of movement, and if he turns, then you got to do it again.
Yeah, you also have to make sure you don't run in front of him because I have done that.
Oh,
And he will turn towards you.
it's spooky.
Yeah, it's very similar to Gen 4, a little bit different from Gen 3. But fortunately, if you just do it correctly, you can basically never hit an optional. And there's a lot of other types of optional trainers in the run, and a lot of them are kind of more movement based rather than
Yeah, there's
doing that
one
menu
right
flash.
here that I'm being careful not to hit.
There are rangers.
That's a
hitting
ranger in the bush.
bushes. Terrifying.
Oh yeah, so this dude right here, he happens to be one of Getz's disciples. It's a sage. It's one of Getz's sage. They follow him
7
like pretty much
sages.
everywhere and try to like spread his word about releasing your Pokemon, even though like they're our friends. And you'll see quite a few more of them as time goes on. Also, you may have noticed that Team Plasma They stole this giant Dragonite head, and we have to give it back.
It's because they
We can't
thought it
keep it.
was the legendary dragon,
Mhm.
and that was the way they could revive it, but turns out, nope.
Yep.
Probably won't matter.
An evil
That
team
boy
in
run.
Pokemon was incompetent? What? I don't believe it.
Unheard of.
Yeah.
In Gen 4, they got pretty close. They were right
I
there.
guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty competent in that game.
You've never seen this game, right, Keys?
It depends. Do I stay on the couch?
Yes.
Okay, for the most part, no.
Oh, you're gonna love the ending.
I doubt that, but I like your enthusiasm.
And I think Keys is gonna like the part that Pulse is
always
about to do too.
enthusiastic.
Okay, I'm watching intently.
After this menu,
It's time.
he's gonna run a marathon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What is he doing?
He's running.
Running a
We get to
marathon,
watch
apparently.
we get to watch the boys shake side
Oh.
to side and run
Was
across
that a
this
truck?
giant bridge. Yeah.
There's working cars in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sun and Moon was not the first.
Huh. All right,
I
well,
almost just
very
leaned over
good.
to split, and I realized I don't have this.
Jam with me, chat.
Jam, vibe, wob.
Two
We got
trucks.
a lot of time to go across this bridge.
This is
Dude.
We don't get the
extremely
bike
long.
yet until the next city.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how long it takes to get the bike in this game.
We're still on this bridge.
Yep.
I could have made a sandwich.
Oh my god! As soon as Pulse finishes, Swift is gonna start it. Oh
my
Yeah.
It's gonna be
God.
never ending.
And we get to do it again!
Yeah.
Why?
You ready?
No. Ah.
I love
Um,
cutscenes.
Are you gonna hum it?
Pseudo cutscenes.
No.
No.
When
If I hum it, it's gonna be off sync of yours, so I'm not gonna do
Can't believe Pokemon has an auto scroller section.
Fantastic.
That sign moved in front of me.
mhm.
As an update, we are only $59,875.37. You let me do it again, Twitch chat. Come on. Away from $1 million.
We can definitely hit it by the end
We
of
can
the run.
definitely do it. Got some time?
Chat?
Can I cut in with some more?
One more incentive for me though. If we get to
Ooh.
1 million, I'll pet the puppy at the end.
How are you gonna do that? Oh wait, no, I know.
You'll have to see and find out.
Yeah.
We
I
have
know. I forgot. But I...
we have $200 from Evansaurus Rex. Those of us on the current tech crew would like you to all know that we are on Keys' side. Ooh, that is an abomination.
Yeah!
Also, make sure
My life, people
you all
on
use
staff
the
are on my
GDQ emotes
side.
in the chat so the cute raptor crowd at the bottom of the screen can get hype. That hurt me deep in my heart. But it's for a good cause, so who can be upset? I have $5 from Lexilogical. So much hostility between Team Caterpie knees and Team Weedle elbows. Can we not all agree to root for Team Weedle knees? That would just be the B-Drill's knees. I have $100 from Bam Weasel. For elbows is a funnier nickname, but knees the Caterpie is better than Weedle. I'm conflicted. Chat, is there a secret battle that I don't know about that's going on? Because I'm getting a lot of these battle for which one is better. I do have $745 from Frostwolf Knight. $745 for my favorite Pokemon. Time for some cries. Team Caterpie. Oh gosh, $745. What cries did we all promise for this?
Helium.
Oh yeah, I think what is it?
Wait,
I know you
745
owe
is-
a Electabuzz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the blah 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 blah, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
No, like a speed run of the Electabuzz cry.
Someone else does it. I'll do it again. I need ready, chat. Please.
Impressive. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That
I
was
did
good.
my best.
You
thank
did
for your
knees proud.
service.
I have $250 from Lula Bells. To hear the lovely Nicole's voice. Team Caternese all the way. Thank you, my lovely wife. I love you very much. I have $5 from Slippery Anvil. I didn't see Keys donate, so does that mean he's a loser?
Excuse me. Okay, hold on. You wanna play that game? I got you. Hold on.
Keys? Excuse you?
You know what?
39.
Nope.
I have $39 from Purin that says donating for my favorite Pokemon, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Thank you so much for your donation. I too love Jigglypuff.
Oh yeah, what was the incentive for Behem? How much did we offer? Like 750, right?
500.
500, yeah, it was
500?
500. Which
Oh yeah, we got one too.
Absolutely got.
All
You want to do it
Etsy?
together, Pulse?
Huh?
You want to do it together?
Sure. Wait,
All right.
you do it first, and then I'll do it after.
No, that's cheating, because then you're just going to copy.
No, you
He's
can't
gonna
do that.
one up you.
No, because I
Yeah.
couldn't listen to an Electabuzz first. If you heard
Yeah.
what happened to me, so no.
All right.
All right, you want to count us down?
I will count you down. 3, 2, 1.
You copy. Oh, my God.
You got, you know. You tried.
It was stream delay.
Yeah, okay. We're in Discord.
It was Discord
We
delay.
were on
I heard they're
PictoChat.
having problems today with their
Yeah.
service.
Unless, anyway, Berg's Gym is happening right now. This is the third gym leader, bug type, and actually the worst gym and maybe one of the worst fights in the entire run for a lot of reasons.
We were talking about it in the interview, but problem is this fight sucks. Let me tell you about Berg. Berg, so you have to do 2 turns of setup. You have to do a guard spec, if you play safe like me, or you can play risky like Cole. Does not do a guard spec. You have to do a guard spec, an X speed, and you have to use 4 workups. It is 6 turns. Now, why is it so bad that it's 6 turns? It's versus a Whirlipede. Whirlipede has Poison Tail. Poison Tail has a high crit rate. It is a 1 in 8. And it has a 10% chance to poison you each time. And with my luck, I'm probably gonna get poisoned turn 1.
It's miserable, and you can't delay the setup because the second Pokemon has Sand Attack, so it's even worse to waste extra turns on that. And then the third Pokemon just kills you a lot of the time because it does a lot of damage. And
Yeah,
that's
Leavanny the range as well.
yeah. And it's a range with the new move that they actually both just taught on the bridge earlier called Retaliate from Lenora. That's the TM she gave. And Retaliate is a 70 base power move, so it's a little bit weaker than Takedown, but it's actually 100% consistent, always hits, which is really nice. But it is a range on the final Pokemon. I don't think we explained ranges, but
So I can explain ranges.
Yeah.
Ranges. Imagine you are rolling a 16-sided die, kind of like D&D. The higher you roll, the more damage you do. So if you roll too low, you can end up just doing like just too little damage to get what you want, which in this case we want to one-shot the Leavanny. But if we get too low of a roll, we don't one-shot it and it will kill us.
yeah.
Or you could just get string shot, like I usually get.
What move does Leavanny use? Is it Razor Leaf?
Razor Leaf,
Yeah,
yeah.
so another high crit chance move, so
Yeah,
it's just
Oh, it's so
miserable
bad.
another
all
1 in
around.
8. Crits in this
Um,
game are a 1 in 16 for reference.
Yeah, this is also
But-
before the nerf, because in
Yeah.
Gen 6, the crit damage goes down from 2x to 1.5x, so these crits
Oh,
hurt
it's
and they
Gen
happen very
7.
often.
I think one of the worst things about this gym, though, is every Venipede has Protect. It's so annoying.
Do they
Are
all
you
have
getting protected
the,
on?
was it
I got
Poison
it
Point too?
once, but nothing. Yeah, they also have Poison Point. It's super gross. Oh, God.
What?
That's a range.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, gym sucks. I think that's the summary of our discussion here.
He even crit me. What a jerk.
It's so messy in here too. What a slob.
You don't like the glob we gotta go through?
And the pictures are disheveled.
So
You have to
gross.
push through. Eh.
I 0% like the glob we have to go through.
I don't know how your character stays like clean going through that.
I know. How unrealistic. My suspension of disbelief has been
I
lifted.
know.
Because that's the straw that broke the camel's back, not anything else about this game. It's the glob.
The two things that break my my belief are these globs and also when I get crit 3 times in a row and die.
Oh,
By the way,
what
we're
it sounds
teaching
like.
crunch.
What?
Teaching crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I
can
didn't.
explain.
I wasn't sure if it was gone over.
No. Yeah, you can explain it.
So we're teaching crunch here. It is a move we carry for the rest of the game, just like work up. It's just really good for coverage and it's pretty hard.
Yeah, 80 power, 100 accuracy, much stronger than bite, which they got rid of earlier. So this will be very clutch for all the psychic types. And now it's time for bird. I will try to commentate for both of them. They're both doing it at the same time, so this is gonna be really hard.
gotta
Fortunately,
save
Swift is
first.
saving, so I bought some time. But yeah, I think Pulse is not going to do the guard spec here, as Swift was saying. And he's instead going to just X speed right away. And he's going to do the 4 workups, as Swift mentioned. As long as your health is also not above a certain threshold, the Whirlipede shouldn't Screech, which is the other scary factor in this fight, because Screech just sharply lowers your defense. So as long as he keeps healing appropriately here, he should not get Screech, or at least it's very favorable to not get Screech. There's the Screech, but his HP is high and he's almost done. So hopefully this works out okay. As long as he doesn't get Screech.
Come on.
No poison? Okay, good. So now it's just going to come down to the range. He's just going to one-shot this Pokemon and the next one. For Swift over here, Swift is protected by the mist, so even though she just got Screech, it did nothing, and she's getting a lot of Screech, which is really, really good. The less Poison Tails
my
you take,
God.
the better it is. And let's see if Pulse can hit this range while Swift finishes setting up here. Again, this is a 81.25% chance. Nice.
Oh,
really,
God.
really good.
Oh,
Well done fight by
I was so worried.
Pulse.
Oh.
And now Swift is in the same situation. Has to go for the range.
I'm
Her
safe.
HP is actually high enough where she can
Yeah,
go for a
my-
takedown.
I would, but nah.
Takedowns, again, guaranteed to
Range
kill,
anyways, so who cares?
but accuracy, yeah. Still worked, still won, so really good. Really, really smooth and well done bird fights by both of them, so...
Oh, I don't know
Chat,
about
show
me,
them some
man.
love for that. Yeah,
You
this is
were
horrifying.
scared.
This fight's so bad.
Dude,
Like,
he
I
went
cannot stress that enough.
That was so spooky. He went for two Screeches, and then he went for Poison Tail, which could crit at any moment. Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude.
Because the other thing too is with Screech, if your defense is lowered and you get crit, then that defense drop actually matters, and you just take a ton of damage, and you will
My
die.
heart.
So very scary.
we have time for some donations while we're exiting this gym.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Cool. I have $50 from Mr. Game and Shout. Catanese? That sounds like something only Mr. Golfy would love. Team Weedle with elbows for life. Also, make 1 million happen. Also, make Cat Girl Madeline happen. And I have $50 from Mike Uyama. Hi, I just wanted to say Keizaron is a swell guy and a good friend.
Hey, what?
Who else takes punishment like a champion? Oh, that's such a sweet donation. I have $475 from Keizaron. $475 in honor of
Ooh.
Emery's favorite Pokemon, Gallade. Am I Gallade? Yeah. Yes. Chat, you're still losers unless you donate Keizaron. Hadn't read that far. Keys. But I do have $25 from Not a Loser. Please accept this humble bribe to release me from Keys' loser corner. You're released. Chat, don't let Keys bully you. You're all wonderful.
I don't think
Or
that's possible.
I will bully you until you give the money.
Chat, I tried.
So one thing here you may have noticed is that we both took a step, like literally just one step, and we set up a perfect repel in order to wear out in front of a certain trainer that's coming up across this desert.
Yeah, there's
Well, we have two rival
opportunities
fights
to
coming
do
up.
spinner pass setups where basically, as we were saying before, if you move certain ways in menu, you can make sure that it's a safe pass. This is the same idea, but instead of menuing, the repelled text acts as the menu, basically. So it's a nice little trick and a nice little time save because it is faster than just popping out the menu. And this is the part where there are 2 rival fights in a row within 30 seconds of each other, and both of them are pretty easy compared to Berg. So
You don't think
not
to be
too much to talk
scary.
about
I
here.
have died to her.
Are you really?
Double crit takedown.
No. Oh yeah, takedown can happen.
I've been there. Oh god.
And as we all know, our takedowns will never hit, and their takedowns will always hit and crit. So
Of course, it's science.
yeah.
Sharon can be kind of scary too, because of his Pidove. His Pidove has super luck, and if you don't know what super luck is, it ups your crit rate, and it sucks.
Yup.
I thought every AI trainer had super luck in this game, but
Pretty much.
Might as well.
No, they don't have super luck.
It just
they
makes it
have like
guaranteed every time.
they have the cheated version called Uber Luck, where it's super luck times 2.
Ooh luck.
No, what?
Uber luck.
Okay, that is
Sheesh
just
luck.
a gross combination.
I hate everything. I'm on Team Swift again.
yeah, Team Swift.
Go Team Swift.
Oh wait, no, I'm Team Pulse, right? Oh yeah, I'm Team Pulse
Yeah.
is my dog's name. Yeah, never mind.
Well, your dog's with a traitor.
Oh, we also don't take damage in the Sandstorm, by the way, because we actually didn't go over this, but our Lillipup had the ability to pick up, and that evolves into Sand Rush. If you get Lillipups with Vital Spirit, they evolve into Intimidate, which is very slow because that plays an animation every time you send it out to battle. But it's coming to effect here because we're not taking damage from the sand. Sand Rush does that.
Yeah, it's like a secret nuance of the ability that they don't list in the game, but it's really, really nice.
It's just literally pre-time save here. Like, we don't really need it, but it is nice.
Yeah, I hate that they put a desert out here. It's gross.
And we're not
It's
done with this
in
desert
every
either.
Pokemon
We're gonna be
game.
back.
Actually, is there?
Well, maybe not Gen 4, but there is one in Gen... Maybe?
Not
Okay,
Fire
maybe
Red Leaf
it's just
Green.
Gen 3. Maybe it's just Gen 3. And, Gen 7.
So Pulse is coming up on that spinner that we were talking about just a minute ago. And you'll see what he's going to do right here, basically just depending on which direction he's facing. And that's a safe.
Oh.
Oh, there must have been a weird cycle timing.
Nah, I
there,
took a risk there.
then.
Oh,
just like a-
risky pulse.
I don't actually know how much damage this guy does. That's fine though.
Well, this is a chance for
No
Swift to
one
pull ahead
tell him
now.
I
But
got... No one tell him I got a really clean pass.
She had a very, very clean pass, by the way. I was supposed to tell him, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm great at commentary.
Thank you
Of course.
for doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but you both did the pass at literally the exact same time. So
Did we?
You were super
Oh,
close
dang.
until then, yeah. Which is crazy
That's
because
crazy.
this has been very back and forth then. Or it's been like Swift has been like really close and then fallen a bit and then really close, and now Swift is pulling ahead quite a bit here. This run in general is actually pretty inconsistent for the most part, especially this point onward until we get to some of the scarier stuff later.
Coming up to the best gym.
Yeah. This is
Malga.
one of the points where we can see some separation as well.
Malga.
Oh, the
No.
look of
I love
disgust
them
on your
all.
face.
No!
What's wrong with the Molga? I don't get it.
Hey, what's wrong with the Malga?
All right, I have a story about back in the day when I was a wee Pokemon speedrunner coming up in the leaderboards, getting some good times, playing Pokemon White 2 challenge mode for the first time. All of a sudden, I make it up to this lady called Elisa, and she has this thing called Emolga, and before I knew it, my HP went down to 1. My Pokemon was paralyzed constantly, and I couldn't win the fight. I hate Emolga. It's annoying. It constantly flinches you, and it's the devil in disguise.
Don't you have
It's a little
Meanwhile,
devil.
Amalga is my... Meanwhile, Amalga is my first shiny Pokemon that I ever got. But there's some more backstory to it. Mostly, like, when I was a kid, there was a book that like had my name, and it was about a flying squirrel. And then I grew an attachment to flying squirrels. I would like was reminded of the book.
It's a good pizza clone.
Don't you have an Emolga onesie?
I do.
'Cause I have
I
such
hate
an
it.
uncommon name.
Someone bought it for me because I hate it so much.
Mocha's precious.
No.
Hate them. Don't hate them.
It's
You know who you can
disguising
hate?
itself.
No, you want to know who you can hate?
Needles?
No, it gets there's a new one on the block.
Oh,
Are you
no.
ready for this?
Oh no, is it Wurmple?
It's it's $25 from Team Wurmple Wrists. Caterpies? Weedle Elbows? No way. Team Wurmple Wrists for life.
What?
Yeah, you heard it here. You heard it
No.
here
Dang.
first.
No, this is
we
the
also
worst.
we also have $10 from Desperate. Knees the Caterpie, elbows the Weedle. Why not thumbs the Spinnerack?
What?
Where's Swaddle?
What?
We've gone too far.
Playing Gen 5, where's
Has science
Swaddle?
gone too far?
Oh,
Venipede.
I don't tempt chat. It'll.
I will tempt them because more donations is always good.
This
It gets
is-
us closer to the 1 million.
We are only $49,927.07. Chat, you let me do it again. Come on, like we've had chat, please. Here, it's you and me. We've had this talk. You're not allowed to let me finish without the number changing. I know you might have missed it the first time. That's fine. I understand, but it won't happen again. We gotta hit a million. We gotta hit a million. It's such an amazing cause.
It really is.
I want to add.
Going
so,
on this lovely
If it's-
date with N, by the way.
If
Yeah,
it's
this is
a
a little
million
date.
based off a Wurmple wrist, then it's a tainted million. What's wrong with you?
But Keys, I have $50 from Jinx. They say a haiku. Keys will always ask, blah 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 blah, but not how is Jinx.
Love it.
so true.
Beautiful.
Just losing it at it.
I cry every time.
It really does bring a tear to my eye.
I am crying.
Guys, N broke up with me on the Ferris wheel.
Oh,
I don't know how to feel right now.
that's a shame. Maybe you can go cry with Keys.
But it's a sad crying.
Wait, is that a Team Plasma fight I see?
Yeah.
It's a
For one
blend.
Fantastic.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
I have $250 from RND and BRS. Could Keizaron do a Pokemon cry of his choice that is not Jinx? I want to see Halo 2.
I've been undercover for so many years. I've only known one cry. I don't remember the cry of another Pokemon anymore.
Exposed.
Well, look, you've got time.
Lugia, I guess?
Yeah.
Maybe?
That was much
Just
higher
learned that
pitched
from
than I
one of your
expected.
crystal bingos.
That was beautiful, Keizaron. Thank you.
I want to add really
I
quickly
feel exposed.
because we are in Emolga's gym basically. Emolga's Pokedex number is 587. So if you disagree with the Emolga hate, that could be a good number for a donation. Just gonna throw that out
Really
there.
good number. We do have $250 from Pokemon Go Ottawa. Staff of the Pokemon Go Ottawa Discord server would like to say good luck on your runs. Amazing to see a community come together like this each year to raise funds for such a good cause. Keep up the awesome. Thank you so much. I have, oh gosh. I have $25 from Radio Chill. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and
Gonna
toes,
get-
knees and toes.
I love that.
Weedles do not have elbows. Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Gonna get like Venipede toes or something. Fortunately, I got paralyzed, so I do have to do this.
Oh yeah, so we can talk about why Emolga is so awful even more here. So that was the first
Yes.
Emolga fight, and Pulse is fighting that same trainer right now. They actually specifically do work up because of Emolga's ability. Again, 30% to paralyze with the contact move, and we only have contact moves. So it's very important that we one-shot every single Emolga we run into. Swift got really unlucky in her fight, got static on the first Emolga, and got trolled a bit as a result. Again, paralysis also lowers your speed, so bad things happen basically when
Actually
you do get
missed
that
it.
paralysis.
I got through all the paralysis. Paralysis?
Paralysis?
You know.
Paralysis.
Snorlax.
I got through all of those. I just missed return because of double points.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too, they have double team. Fortunately, you're not going to see that on the gym leader, but it's pretty chill for these next couple fights until they start seeing Emolgas again. This entire gym is like chill unless you see an Emolga in front of you and then you cry.
I don't. I jump for joy.
No, you're just buttering up the game. You're buttering up the Emolgas so they don't static or troll you.
Well, me talking to the mic does advance the RNG for the battle, so yes.
Oh my god, the long con. She's been the cheater all along.
Too niche to manipulate YOLO ball.
It worked too.
It worked. It 100% worked. I was on your side, and then now you're like putting down the sheesh. I'm back on Team Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Shiro.
Let's go, Sheesh.
Fine.
I am the least loyal
There's a
couch
plasma
member.
grunt that does sheesh in this game. You're gonna
Yeah.
love it.
I'm on
Yo,
Team
I'm so
Plasma. Let's go
excited.
Team Plasma.
Let's go, Team Plasma.
Team Plasma.
Speaking of
All right,
team-
we need to fight Keizaron because we gotta get rid of all the plasma grunts in this game.
It's okay, Keys. You'll do fine. So like we've had Caterpillars, we've had Weedle. We have $8.72 from Half Orc Himbo Hopper. Where's the love for Snom? Where's the love for Snom shoulders?
I like that one.
Sure.
That's good.
$25 from Lou Woozer. How about Metapod's ankles, metankles?
Metankles.
Metankles, dude.
Filaments for $60. Why does everyone ignore the possibility of ditto hips?
I'm scared now, I think. More than anything else.
Oh my god.
In my life.
So Swift is starting the Elisa fight now. I believe... Swift, are you going to use an X speed?
Yeah.
Okay, so Swift's going to do the X speed strat. This will allow her to actually
Another
outspeed
strap
these
besides
Emolgas.
X.
And basically what you're going to see from both Emolgas here is they're just going to spam Volt Switch. Volt Switch is a very annoying move. It doesn't actually have a chance to paralyze you, which is nice. But basically it means you swap out at the end of the attack. So she's basically just going to... Oh, that's a really bad crit, but because of the X speed, she is okay. They're just going to flip back and forth between these Emolgas until one dies, and then she'll start swapping in Blitzle instead. Or not, whatever the evolved form Blitz is. So she took out that one, didn't get static, which is really, really good. If you get static early on here, bad things can happen.
No static.
And no static on that one either. Really, really
What?
nice. The Blitz Zeb Striker, that's what it's called, is one of the scarier parts of this fight. If you do these X speed, or if you do get paralyzed from the static there and you do the X speed strat. If you don't do the X speed strat, you can always usually safely take out the Zeb Striker, but that's the only one that does a lot of damage to you. But
What a clean fight.
really good, yeah. You got the static out of the way early.
Meanwhile,
That's
in
to
Pulse
Scoa.
Land,
Pulse
Oh, no.
land.
you can hear the cry of pain.
I can hear it. So yeah, this is where bad things happen.
That he doesn't get paralyzed on this fight, and I'm like, how?
Please break through here, please.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. If you do not break through there, really, really bad things happen.
Yep. Very gross.
Yeah, so now there's just this Emolga left. Worst case, he can just keep healing, even if he gets paralyzed 30 times in a row. So fairly safe to get through here now. I shouldn't have said that until he actually won the fight. Anyway.
Yeah, don't. What are you doing?
Okay, you're fine. It's fine. No way panic.
Listen, there's no Jinx donations yet. don't jinx him.
See, you say that, but there absolutely are.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
There are so many, you just don't know.
Swift is at the most
How
All right,
important part of the
well,
speedrun.
before we do that, Nichole, I need to ask you a question. Would you like
Yes.
me to dress up a puppy, or would you like me to dress up a bat?
A bat.
A bat?
Yeah.
Would you like me to give it some glasses, or would you like me to give it a bow?
No.
Oh my god.
Pink or blue?
Oh, look at it.
You grabbed the
Gorgeous.
wrong bow.
Oh, look at it. It's perfect.
If you lose this race by 5 seconds,
Actually, I
because
think
of
it might
this.
be faster to do that. Because he talks differently, but I'm not sure because we haven't timed it.
It's faster for Tass.
Oh,
Probably
that's
for
so
Tassie.
cute.
Yo, Keys,
is,
what do you want me to dress up?
The dog.
All right.
What other accessories are there?
There's
Is there a
glasses.
monocle?
I
Is there a
don't
top
know.
hat?
There's a hula dress.
There is a top hat.
There is a top
There's a
hat.
top.
yeah.
Do the top hat.
Oh, oops! I picked
Well,
the bat.
what
What is wrong with you?
Oh, wow.
Give it the umbrella. The parasol. Give it the No, that's a no. Go. Stupid tutorial.
Oh, I didn't dress it at all.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, Pulse is in it to win. Oh my
I'm on Team
god.
Swift. I'm out of here. Team Swift.
I am so red right now from just dying of laughter. Like I can see, I have like a mirror across me and I just see my face like bright red.
He's been so bullied.
That's so sad.
This is for you, chat. Yeah. For a woo bat.
This is for everyone he called a loser.
Justice.
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
Ubu Bat.
Listen, out of the 70,000 plus people that are here right now, like 20 of them aren't losers.
Surprisingly, Swift is doing another rival fight.
Wait,
this
what?
one's
A
actually-
rival
Freak
fight
out.
in black and white?
I know,
No way.
crazy. This is the one fight where the X attack is useful because you need to set up here, but you can't work up consistently because the Lifer leads with fake out usually. So by using X
Not
attack, you
get
just
fake outs. I
circumvent that.
got pursuit.
There you got pursuit. Wow.
I was like, what is happening? Hey, look, it's this bird. I hate these birds because of
Whoa.
text. I hate Tranquil. Sorry to all Tranquil.
Tranquil's
members,
awful.
Whoa.
Do you want to know what I hate more?
But
Oh no.
God, I'm sorry for this in advance. We have $15 from Mancat. Is everyone forgetting Lilith pupils?
Oh no.
What?
What?
you for your donation.
Refund it.
All right, so Minnow just DM'd me on Discord, by the way. He said he timed it a while back. It's 0.2 seconds faster to dress up, but it needs to be very fast. So thanks, Minnow, for coming in clutch. He has done a lot of work on the game, including figuring out how to do those spinner passes and stuff that we were doing earlier.
And also including having world record.
He does have world record for this game. He's a 60.
Stop it,
He's also done a lot of
bird!
work for Gen 4.
Oh, the
Nice,
text.
come on.
You should have
Come
trusted us,
on.
idiot. If only you dressed up the dog, the top hat would have given it power.
True.
This is deserved. Let's go, Team Swift.
You got this, Shiro. Don't
Like
even
these
worry
kids,
about it.
these poor kids. I don't know why we have to fight them. Others
you
like,
fighting
hey,
kids?
yeah,
They're
these poor
preschoolers.
preschoolers. Pokemon.
Preschoolers. They also picked Lillipup because they're speedrunners too.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
true, the young.
Yeah.
But
You mean Lilith pupil, right?
anyways,
Boo!
you
This fight is very laggy, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, it's
I
so
think it's
bad.
partially because of how large Stoutland is. We have
We're playing
Stoutland
Sun and
now.
Moon.
What? Sun and Moon? Wait, what? Huh?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, are we playing Sun and Moon? I see this
It's
line
not as
double
bad as Sun
battles.
and Moon.
That is 100% a thing. We're on old 3DS right now, right? That's the Letty.
Got really old 30s.
This is the 1DS.
Yeah, just watch out for the Lettian. Wait 5 seconds before you do anything. Trust me. What an awful thing to discover twice.
Wait, did you get the crashes?
I was the first one to get the crashes ever.
Oh my
God.
Can you explain these crashes for those who don't know?
Yeah, so the Gen 7's the hot Garbo trash tier. And if you use
the
an
way,
item
this-
when Lettian's on the screen, like within the first 5 seconds, the game doesn't know what to do, so you freeze.
It's a good way to have a
This
rundown.
pretty sunset cutscene, by the way. Pulse is gonna have this ugly nighttime bridge cutscene, but I'm gonna have
No!
this pretty sunset cutscene.
You're assuming Pulse makes it there at this rate. Jeez.
I know, right?
Oh,
One,
the light part is so stinky.
I'm
Yes!
also not
oh my
gonna.
god.
What? The cat?
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen the light bird die. That would have been amazing.
I've seen it die 3 times and it's so slow.
So I delayed getting on my bike there because if I get on my bike immediately, there's some lag in the game because it's trying to switch the audio tracks too quickly. So we just don't get on our bike until we get on the bridge.
Yeah, music transition lag is actually a big factor in Gen 5, and it's one of the things that separates the really experienced and seasoned speedrunners like Swift and Pulse here from newer runners, because newer runners just aren't going to pick up on it as quickly or know where to run or bike, and it's really shocking when you do experience the music transition lag, because the game will literally just stop for like 5 seconds.
The stars.
Well, see,
The
now the new...
moon!
Gross. Now the new runners are gonna know because you
I do
gave away
agree.
the trade secret. What's
Oh,
wrong?
sorry.
Yeah, wow. What are you doing?
As a new runner, I'm
You
allowed
dare
to.
say gross to the moon?
Oh no, I was saying gross to Pulse.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Pulse is gross.
That's not wait, no, that's not fair.
Cole is now Team Swift. Let's go.
You want to know what else is not fair?
Hmm?
I have a $5 donation from Loops. Next time I'll catch a ditto, I'll call it nose. Imagine a nose on a ditto, please.
I need everyone in chat to Hitmon stop. This is ridiculous.
I
Well,
think
now
you're
I'm thinking
great,
about body
chat.
parts with Hitmonchan.
Look, I can't even tell you the different combinations I've gotten here. And we also still have a very close race between Kiryu Coco and Bees for the Reshiram's nickname. Kiryu Coco has fallen behind Chad. I don't care. You know what? Come up with the most cursed Pokemon. The most cursed Pokemon you can. Put it towards Kiryu Coco. I give you this freedom. I give you this
I
freedom.
put my 475 towards bees. Just heads up.
Just out of spite? Out of
No,
pure
because
spite?
I'm pretty sure that's my community that started that because they're all dumb.
Well, now we have a battle. It's fine.
You know, we really also need to make sure that we name the Zekrom.
Oh yeah, that's
Make
winning
sure that
handily.
wins.
Oh.
So that is winning handily, but chat, here, listen to me. So Keizaron is at 4,410.29 for the Zekrom, but Keizaru is at 255. Excuse me, I'm talking. Keizaru is at $255. And we are still $44,260.17. I was expecting it to chat. Come on. Away from 1 million. We are well on our way. Let's get to 1 million. Let's get Keizaru the name. Let's get Kiryu Coco that name. And let's raise more money for MSF.
Or, and hear me out, bee supremacy.
Best dragon. I'll die on this hill.
I will fight.
You know what else will die on this hill? $100 from the slip-ups. Cricketoes will die on this hill. Although I do love Caternies, I'm going for his lesser-known cousin, Cricketoes.
No!
Dislike.
But we do have Phalanges the Larvesta. I didn't read that name until just now. Phalanges the Larvesta, $50. All small bug Pokemon and the body parts they may or may not have are valid in the eyes of a good cause. And you know what? No matter what joint you have, if you're a Caterpie or Weedle or what have you, you're perfect. The Caternies
except the Molga.
No, Mulga is great.
I hope there was a
Mulga's
huge
gross.
$5.87 train for a Molga, because
You know
need some
what?
Wait,
Mulga
really?
No.
We need some Amolga love. Can we
Yes,
get some
please.
Amolga
Yes.
love?
What's
Yes,
the next
please.
number?
587.
587.
Can we do 588 to skip it?
You know it should
Wait,
never
what
be
Pokemon
skipped?
is that? Hold on, let me look.
I'm curious, actually.
That is Carablast.
What shouldn't it be skipped, Nicole?
Let's go, Carablast.
You know what shouldn't be skipped? Venonat neck for $100.
Oh my
Am I in the
God.
right place?
No.
Oh, Venonat.
We're really learning about all the body parts with Pokemon.
This is just an anatomy lesson.
I didn't know we were in school right now.
I thought this
this
was a
was summer.
speed running marathon, not a science class. What
Look,
is this?
same. However, Lukewarm Soup would like us to know for $5 to please consider Ho-Oh's toes.
I hate drawing Ho.
To'os?
That's all I can say. I have drawn Ho-Oh and I hate drawing the bird feet.
But imagine now toes. Like, just
I
imagine
don't
now
want.
toes.
I don't really want to imagine it, but now I am, and now I'm sad. It's broken because now that's
so
something else I have to draw later.
You ever drawn
Wow, look
Lugaya?
Look at old Lugaya, my favorite.
Lugaya is my favorite. He's great.
Lugaya. Lugaya's mansion.
Aw,
Lugia.
Chat's being so sweet. Captain Crunch, $58.70. Here's an Emolga to Boo Pulse.
No.
Thank you for your donation.
Hooray!
Oh my goodness. $5 from Dijon Ketchup. You've heard of Catterknees. You've heard of Weedle elbows. Maybe you've even heard of Wurmple wrists. But you're forgetting the most important of all, and the one I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of, Venonat anterior cruciate ligament, or ACL.
What?
ACL injuries.
You heard it here first. And 25 from Wodan Catterney. Med ankles. Butterfeet complete evolution. Yes. Thank you for your donation.
I see.
Oh my god.
$10 from the Chain Nerd. I don't think we're fully exploring imaginary Pokemon anatomy, especially internal medicine. Is no one concerned about coughing lung?
Well, you see, that's why you make good choices in your life, kids.
Oh no.
But what about shuckle thighs? Sheesh. 25 from Chicken.
I thought it was Shuckle fries, and I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a fry.
It is literally
bunch of
fries
fries.
in like a shell. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I'm bringing something you
Delicious
probably didn't do.
shuckle
I'm
fries.
bringing this worker with me.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
taking him
tempted to do
down.
it, but I was like, nah, I'll leave it to Pulse.
Yeah, we're in Clay's gym right now, which is the 4th gym
The
leader.
DS Pad Gym.
No, 5th gym leader?
Yes.
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 Did we miss a whole
Zalisa's
ass
fourth.
gym talking about anatomy? What happened?
I mean, there's these bones in the background, Keys. We have to. You not see them on the walls?
This is ridiculous.
My brain is starting to get fried. Anyway, Clay is a pretty safe gym fight, kind of. The last Pokemon can control you.
It depends what he does.
Yeah, it depends a lot, but theoretically it's a pretty safe gym fight.
I just
I'm gonna
heard
leave
like
him
the
there.
most faded sheesh.
No, I said wee because I
Oh,
took him with me. He went for a ride.
I heard it.
Alright. Didn't mention it too much earlier too, but
I can't
we have
believe
the
you didn't
fully
give him
evolved
a
Stoutland
ride.
now, and Stoutland's really good. We are now 100 base attack and 80 base speed, which isn't that high compared to some other Pokemon, but it's perfectly good enough for the entire run. And it's going to be very clutch that we are evolved for the gym leader here, which Swift is about to fight.
See, the gym leader to me strikes me as like some evil person because there's just like a big thing of gems behind him. That just sounds like he's trying to like harness it for something, you know?
Got that southern accent. I would think he's evil too. So sorry.
All right, Swift. You want to continue with that thought?
So here's a Palpitoad. If you get Bulldoze, which Swift just did, this is now a speed tie. Hopefully outspeed. Good. Really nice. Basically, it doesn't matter too much, but you don't want to take too much damage before the Extra Drill comes out. Extra Drill is annoying because it will outspeed here. And it does have Rock Slide, which has a chance to crit, or to flinch, and then also likes to use Slash sometimes, which is a high crit chance move. And hopefully nothing bad happens here.
I got crit.
There.
I
I
lived, though.
shouldn't have said that, but you won, so it's fine. Totally fine. Could have been worse.
Oh boy.
Good old Excadrill, king of most late gens.
Yeah,
Annoying.
yeah. Excadrill is the main actually for Black White
we
too.
actually haven't gone over because I'm sure some people are wondering, hey, where's the Drillbur? Why aren't you using Drillbur? Because I get asked that question all the time in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Swift,
I'm gonna
where's
tell you
Drillbur?
right now.
Why aren't you using
All right,
Drillbur?
where's Drillbur, you might say? All right, let me tell you where Drillbur is. Drillbur sucks in this game. It doesn't get Iron Head. It only gets it by tutor. It doesn't get it by level up, and without it, it's just trash.
Aw.
So it is not viable for Black and White 1, but it is viable for Black and White 2 because we tutor it.
Yeah, it's extremely good in that game for sure.
This game is awful.
All right, Pulse
Ooh.
got Bulldoze there. A little scary. He's gonna opt to heal here for safety. You can definitely potentially in slash crit range.
They both got hit by Slash. What is this? Why would you ever mention that?
I'm sorry, I've jinxed I think every fight so far.
Yeah, stop talking about my fights.
I am trying to provide detailed analysis for chat here, okay?
So I did a bunch of extra shopping there too, by the way, just for safety.
Yeah.
I bought a
Oh Jesus!
One thing to note here too, Swift. You might think, why would you just not buy 1,000,000 hyper potions when you have the money to buy them right now? She actually bought more super potions, which is a big reason for that is going to come up later because of a move we learned called Reversal, which is basically an HP based move. The lower HP, the more damage it does. And there's a very long section of the run where you just don't want to have too much HP, otherwise you're not going to have enough damage for certain things. And it's not going to like kill your run if you don't have super low HP, but it will save you a lot of time if you do. So super potions just help you manipulate your HP a little bit easier. And Pulse will do the same thing right now. As
Bye,
does another rival
Hermit.
fight. Bye.
This is the only fight we have to work up ×1 on Bianca, because usually you have to work up ×2 thanks to 8.
And Bianca actually gives you the last HM that you're going to use, which is Fly. So from now on, we can
Yes.
fly places.
Super useful. Last Pokemon is
Oh God!
Charna's range. It's 80%.
Yeah, that's why they both opted to heal before this fight after getting knocked into super low HP from Clay. Because if you miss this with Charna range, or if Herdier just crits you, it's really sad.
Very gross.
One little thing to note too, because we kind of mentioned it a bit, but Pulse is playing at night, Swift is playing at daytime. That doesn't matter for
sunset.
anything.
It's gonna
Oh.
be night by the end of the run.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, that's just for their RNG minute to get their specific seed to get the Lillipup. It doesn't actually matter for the run, the specific time. The date does matter though. They want to be during the winter months, which is like April, August, and December, which is not real winter. It's interesting. But it's for Twist Mountain, which is coming up sooner rather than later. It's just faster in the winter. And they also don't want to have certain days that are like hail days. And that's another important factor. And it ends up limiting a lot of the seeds you could be using to get like a really good Lillipup or a really fast Lillipup.
Yeah, it hails during a really rough rival fight too. Fun fact, it's really gross if you get hail during that fight.
So scared because I have my notes open. I see seconds that it made seconds ago.
Wait, what? I didn't touch it.
You
I
can
wonder
just
if it's 'cause I'm
sabotage. You
pressing
can change the
space
notes
bar.
for one of the fights right now.
I could.
I have not read the notes, to be fair, this entire time. I do have it open though, just in case.
Do we have time for some donations?
Yes, because we're coming up to a plasma section here.
Yeah, really.
Amazing. What were you gonna say?
Sorry, really quickly, Swift is just going to get the best item in the game right now called the Lucky Egg and get a huge EXP boost every single time she beats Pokemon. But that's the only thing to note here, and we can talk about that more later.
Oh, God.
I have $1,181 from Johnny Be Good. Fun fact, the Japanese word for laugh is waro. Because of that, the Japanese equivalent of LOL is WWW, just a lot of W's. Because of that, since it looks like blades of grass, many Japanese net users have started to abbreviate further to kusa, the word for grass. Have $181 for my favorite Pokemon Mareep and $1,000 because of a hilarious run that's brought me plenty of kusa. P.S. What about Carvana feet? Thank you so much for your donation, Johnny Be Good. I have $50 from Neko for the Keizaron. I have $100 from Omega Apex that says Keizaron. I have $100 from Nerdy Excursions. These bugs are all fine and dandy, but Articuno Nose is clearly the best mon out there. Please put this towards naming Zekrom Keizaron.
What is happening? Put it towards the bees! The bees!
I have 813 from Char Bunny. Adding knees to Caterpie is definitely an improvement, but why stop there? Why not add long ears, some fire, and the ability to play soccer? Here's $813 for one of my favorites, Square Bunny. Thank you so much for your donation. $15 from Blackheart Wings. I had totally repressed the memory of Caternies until that dono, and the memories came flooding back to me. The story being told at nearly 2 a.m. on the east coast of the US and Twitter exploding with art. Caternies, this is for you. Plus $5 for those awesome prizes. Thank you so much for the donation. There are some amazing prizes out there.
The Eevee plush is so cute.
Oh my goodness,
By the way.
yes.
I got a dust cloud.
Yeah, that's a random feature in this game in all the caves. Basically, they can sometimes be encounters, which is really bad, and most of the time they're items. So just
also
random time loss.
You can also skip these fights if a dust cloud spawns and they're kind of funny. But I've only seen one runner ever able to pull that off. My time of like running this game.
Yeah, super rare.
You okay there, Pulse?
Spooky.
My lord.
Very scary
That's
spinner.
He just
Tornado
passed
Man right
Tornado
there.
Guy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our nickname for him. He walks on a certain path, but he's so scary because he turns constantly.
I think he's one of the easiest spinners I feel to hit in the entire game. I passed by
Absolutely.
him like 3 times.
Honestly, not that bad. He just has an Arkin.
The way that you run when the ninjas show.
Hello?
Oh god.
Oh, did you see that?
Brisk walk.
Yeah! It's scuttling with their little feet.
It's not the first time you'll see it. You get to see it more, so.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ooh. They're teaching us their ninja way.
One super minor thing to bring up is they both top flighted Woobat earlier, and they both got pretty lucky because they got a low enough level Woobat where it didn't know a 4th move. So it was actually a lot faster because if it has 4 full moves, you have to like override a move, and it's an extra like 10 seconds time loss.
That's a thing?
Yeah, if you get like a level
if
13
it's level
Woobat.
13, yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you're so lucky. I've gotten
Yeah.
many level 13 bats and had to forget a move because it's too high level.
That's gross.
Very silly.
We are getting some love for bees in. Keizaron, you'd be happy to know. Clearly great name, donated $50 for bees. Bees? Bees!
Bees!
Thank you for your donation. Laser Ted donated $25. Should we consider Cubone bones? Am I doing this right? Laser Ted, you're doing perfect. Thank you so much for your donation.
Where does it get the bones?
Don't ask questions. $25 from Anonymous. I don't know anything about knees, elbows, feet, or pupils. I'm only here for lickatonsils.
Oh God! How's that the most disgusting thing I've heard all night?
Why?
Even more than, what was the Lilliput one earlier?
The
Lillip-
pupils?
Yeah, no, why? Why lick a why?
Well, but wait, if you thought you heard it all, we've got 50 from Asno. Make sure you have an ergonomic chair while running to take care of your Spinnerack back.
Yeah.
That was funny. At least that
Friendly
one's not
reminder:
gross.
the back of Spinnerack is a sad face. So
Oh,
basically, any aging person's face when their back starts going down.
we have $500 from Kichin. Gotta give support to Kacha. Thank you so much for your donation. We are only 31,000.
What happened?
Oh, Jobert, main
Jobert.
switch.
Main
It's time.
switch.
Come on!
Yeah.
Oh,
This
hey,
is
run.
the-
Oops.
The bad thing that can happen with dust clouds. Again, sometimes they just spawn on top of you or right in front of you. You can't
I'm
dodge
already
them.
behind. Please. Come on.
Amazing.
Oh, I have something really important that I have to say real quick. I just got a text from our good pal Etiquette, another really prominent Pokemon runner, really cool, down to earth
I've
person.
never heard of him.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I mean, Pulse is probably gonna say who because the exact words, and I quote, "Pulse sucks. Team Swift all the way."
Wow.
You etiquette.
Wow.
Now you know who
Team
he is.
Pulse.
I
Team
was there
Pulse.
for your barrier blitz. How very. And your GDQ run, and your other DDQ run. I could
Betrayed.
have couched for you, man.
Well, if you want to lessen the blow of that, the slip-up would like to know, for $100, respectfully, would a Poliwag with hair be called Poliwig?
See, that was kind of cute.
Isn't it cute? Oh, 250 from Total Gatsby. Hey, Keys. I promise this donation is not an anatomy Pokemon. It's even better. Keiza Ubu?
Yes.
How has nobody talked about like ribs or like
Don't-
quads?
You're giving him
no.
ideas.
You say that, but that just means not yet.
Chins?
I'm gonna say no, I don't have a dream because it's faster by 1 frame in this version over black version.
Yeah, there's a very few version differences. The biggest version difference will come at the very end of the run, but there's some very minor dialogue stuff throughout the run that matters depending on your
Yeah.
version.
So, I went and like measured these boxes for the texts and stuff because I know this came a little too well. His text differs at the end, which apparently no one knew. I was like, okay. And I was curious to see which one was faster. Turns out saying, no, you don't have a dream, it's faster. And it is 1 frame faster in white version over black version. I think it's like 3 frames faster in general.
Wait, why? What extra thing does he say in white version?
He just has a shorter character length.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I thought you said sheesh.
Sheesh?
I would never be part of this.
Brother.
You know what you could be part of, though?
But
Anonymous for $20. I think we need to spend more time contemplating Shuckle's Knuckles.
Does it even have hands?
yeah,
Aren't they all feet? I mean, honestly, Shuckle to me
Sure.
just seems like the Play-Doh thing where you like put some Play-Doh in and like push like the lever and it just squirts out.
I would absolutely do that as a kid.
I want that now.
Yeah.
I have $50 from Lofty. Let's pretend Licka Tonsils didn't happen. Smiley face. Truly cursed.
Ooh.
I'm fine with this.
Another option that's being ignored, Keizaron. $50 from Space Explorer Unit. Thank you. I'm a big fan of
bees!
Keizaron.
The bees!
Bees! 15
Boulder
from
won't
its
chill.
from its gruff. I feel for Keys on this. It sounds like he's got a catter flee from these catter bees.
What?
What?
What? What?
Speechless.
What?
You
have
can
no other
you
word.
can see that both Shiro and Poncho here had Lucky Egg equipped because every time they defeat a Pokemon, it says they gained a boosted amount of EXP, and they're basically just gonna keep that on the entire run, and they're gonna over level their opponents very, very quickly as a result. And now Swift, and soon to be Pulse, will be going over to Celestial Tower, which is one of the weirdest spots in the
Spooky.
game because of the way spinners work inside of the gem. It works differently than everywhere else. Basically, what's going to happen is, unlike like that spinner that Swift just passed, where it's just kind of moving on its own, doing its own cycle, you can control the spinners in Celestial Tower. Every time you press B, they will all spin in unison. So in order to go through this optimally is actually requires a lot of practice, and you're going to see it on the next floor in particular from Swift.
You
and
will
then
not
Pulse
see
gets
me
in.
do very good on the next one. I am chicken. I am a chicken when it comes to this tower, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Because I always hit a guy if I take one step too many, and I
Yeah, it's really tight because if you just like run one step too far left or press B like a split second late, you'll hit someone, especially on the next floor because there's one person you pass 3 times, so it's pretty scary.
But one thing I wanted to point out here is you may have noticed me turn one tile to the left. I did that for a very specific reason, because if you go straight up the middle or you go one right, the father of is that Skyla's father?
Juniper's father.
Yeah, he'll go all the way around Skyla, all the way around her just to talk to you. And you waste a
Here's
ton
wild
of time with
out.
this stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that you're going to see from both these runners throughout the run, but here's the scary part from Swift. Going to take it nice and slow. And there you go.
That looks like a nightmare.
It's bad.
Yeah.
If you, it's very easy to mess up if you're going fast, but Swift got through there nice and easy. Now she has a little cutscene with Skyla. Let's see how Pulse does with this in just a little bit.
Pulse
But,
executes this way cleaner than I do, so would
gonna
recommend
bonk a lot.
watching someone who's really good at it.
Um,
I don't care that that's required. He hit the trainer, therefore he's bad.
Oh my God, it's Elgium.
Every
does it
time I
evolve
see
into?
that, I think about Jack. I just
Yeah,
I can't help it. I can't help
same.
it. Shout out to
shouts to
Purple Cliff.
Cliff.
So we got a fun donation that I would
Define
like to
fun.
give. Well, don't worry, you're good. It's $5 from the Infinite Egg, giving my $5 to hear Nichole do a Jinx impression. But here's the fun part of this donation. I did a quick Google of what Jinx sounds like, just to be sure, and I found a clip. Every GDQ Keizaron Jinx cry. Wow, it's really helpful. Anyways, I think it's like.
I'm proud of
But
you.
if you go on YouTube and look up every GDQ Keizaron Jinx cry, it is there. Watch out.
Do it after the run,
Pulse
though.
doing
Do it
spinner
after the run.
passes.
Good after the run. Also,
And
this gym
perfectly
is
done
very
by Pulse.
safe.
Yeah, this gym. Every gym in this game is like a gigantic health hazard, and this gym is probably the worst one. But we'll talk about that when we get there.
I did the movement. I'm happy. I didn't die.
Yeah, it was really good, really well
Yeah,
executed. from
Pulse is very good at it in this game. I'm just good at getting lucky.
Ooh.
No, I actually love using, or I love doing Victory Red movement. That one's really.
Yeah, that's
Victory Road
one
movie,
everyone
super
should
fun.
definitely pay attention to when we get to Victory Road. It's a very high-skilled execution part of the run. But the nice thing, if people didn't see it with Swift, is that you can actually just fly away from the top of the tower here, so you don't have to backtrack all the way. It's really nice. And then,
And YT, you're actually supposed to bike back,
Get
but I don't
shot
ever
from a
do
cannon?
that. Yeah, you get shot out of
oh
a
yeah,
cannon.
you get shot by multiple cannons.
This isn't OSHA compliant at all. You're like 12. How is this okay? Where's your helmet?
Just wait until you get to the last cannon.
Where are the
Yeah.
From
crash
a certain
pads?
angle, the boy's hat looks like a helmet. Watch as he like goes down when he does movement. I'll be going down here in a second.
I like how when you descend from the cannon, it's just like a pencil dropping
There
straight
it is.
down. There's just-
I can kind of see the helmet if I close one eye and squint with the other.
Oh, this is also the gym where the fact that Pulse has a male or a female Stoutland, where it actually matters. One of the trainers here has a Swoobat that has Attract and is male gender. and it's also the only one that actually like outspeeds you, or potentially speed ties if you got extra EXP. So it can go really, really badly, but it generally should. So we'll see what happens when Pulse gets there.
Really detect about the range. I do not like this gym for
Miracle.
these birds.
Yeah, Unpheasant's the worst in its entire evolve line because every Unpheasant and pre-evolve form in this game just spams detect, and it's super annoying. Here's that Swoobat for Swift here. Again, Swift doesn't have to worry about attract, but we'll have to worry about air slash flinches, so that's the only way you can really get destroyed here. And this is also the part of the run where you don't want to overheal. You don't want to hyper potion here because this is the part where you're going to get reversal, I think, off of this fight. And you just do not want to be at super high HP because then you have to stall to lower your HP and really bad things happen.
Calm Mind, okay.
Calm Mind's
I don't
great.
think I've ever seen that.
I don't think I have either, but I've only run this game for 3 days, so.
I've seen Amnesia, I've seen Air Slash.
Yeah, I feel like Amnesia is the most common thing. But there's reversal.
I've seen Common.
Let me look up the exact reversal thresholds because I think that's good knowledge to have here. Hold on.
Yeah, it at least gets up to 200 base power when you're at like 1 HP, but the lower you are, the better. For reversal,
How
it's
safe
so
this-
good.
How safe this is, Keith.
Yeah, look at this part right here. Everyone look.
Okay, I'm
That's
watching.
What the hell?
There's like a noise, you couldn't hear it, but there is a noise too. You just
I'm
slam
gonna
into the wall.
pull up the stream and listen for the noise.
Nice.
Okay, it's about to happen on my end.
Okay.
What is that noise? Your train is fine, by the way.
Here's Skyla. This strat's very simple. Just work up and then sweep. Again, if you can't tell already, the Lucky Egg is taken into very strong effect here, and we are very over-leveled. And this Swoobat is not as scary as the last Swoobat, so very easy to take out. Yeah, let's see if this matters.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
Pulse also got
Oh,
a
let's
Common Mind.
go.
Very nice.
That's really good for Pulse, since again his puppy's female.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Again, it's
I don't
super
think I've
rare
ever
that it
seen a
actually
trap.
matters, but
It happened to you today. What do you mean?
it did literally happen to me today, and I did lose time for it. But
I've never seen it.
So reversal basically does anywhere from 20 base power to 200 base power, and if you're over 68.75% HP, that's when it does the 20%. And then the lower your HP goes, the more damage it does. And if you're below 4.17%, then it does that max damage. It's pretty rare to get that full damage, but a lot of the time we're just looking for like the 100 to 150 base power. And both runners will know the important thresholds for using reversal at certain times. It matters a lot because it is our only fighting move. It gives pretty good coverage against steel types. And also, more importantly, there's a lot of PP preservation we have to do. We run out of returns pretty easily later on because we just don't get free heals for a long stretch starting soon here. So
All
it's very
thanks to
important to reversal when you
It's
can.
my favorite.
I got detected on.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot of like fringe strats you can do too if you get into that really low HP range. Like you can just straight up save time on the Ice Gym leader coming up soon. You can straight up save time in some of the end game fights if your HP gets low enough. And it's actually the reason why a lot of the Elite Four is very interesting and variable because of your HP just changing every single strat. Unlucky encounter from Swift here.
Oh, jeez.
Gen
Yeah.
5
Oh, did you
encounter
fall
rate,
off?
everybody. Yeah, I did follow up.
You want to talk about encounter rate from this game compared
There's
to
no
the
encounter
benefit that like Gen
immunity.
3, Gen 4 has? Pulse
There's
would know.
Counter immunity.
Oh God. Yeah, so like with like Fire Red Leaf Green, I know the mechanics of that one specifically. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every 5 to like 7 steps, depending on your location, you'll have encounter immunity for 5 steps. Nice little 1 out of 100, which is a 1% chance. But Gen 5, they said no. Oh God. They bumped that up to like at least like Probably a coin flip per encounter. At least it feels like that.
They really want you to like these Gen 5 Pokemon. And they just shove them down your face all the time. It's the same in Gen 4 too, except I think it's actually like 0.7% for the first 5 tiles. Yeah, this game is brutal. So it's very easy to, like, if you just accidentally step a tile too far, you just get an encounter if you don't have the repel up. And this is another weird thing with this game is that unlike Black and White 2, your repels don't like auto refresh. Like there's no prompt that comes up every time a repel runs out. You have to actually go back into the bag. So it punishes you even more in this game because you don't want to just go into your bag to just have a repel running nonstop in case you make a mistake.
You got the tech from
Oh god.
which is really good.
Oh, Pulse.
Rock that encounter immunity.
Oh,
Very lucky. So yeah, this fight and the next one are very important for kind of setting up your HP for the next huge section here. Hopefully Swift's HP can get a little bit lower. That'll probably happen in the next fight.
rock slides me.
Yeah, there's 2 Pokemon in the next fight that are gonna potentially really lower your HP, the Boldor and the Girder, which is the evolved form of the Timber we saw N have earlier. So obviously, big fighting type Pokemon can do a lot of damage to you. Boulder Rock Slide can do like 20 to 30 to you. And again, we want to get pretty low here. And the nice thing is if you go too low, you can always just heal back up to like, with our Super Potions to like 50-ish. So it's never too bad to be too low, but it is bad to be too high.
That's
I think they both have like almost the exact same HP within like 10 of each
Yeah,
other.
really? That's funny.
And if HP doesn't work out perfectly here, it's not the end of the world. There are a lot of opportunities throughout this entire section to get your HP down, but the sooner you get it down, the better, and the easier things will be for you.
I completely forgot that Swift's trainer name is Bidoof, so when I just read Bidoof got Surf, I was like wondering how much I missed in the like 30 seconds I looked away to pet my dog.
Oh.
And fun fact, Stoutland can learn Surf, but it sucks, so we're not going to teach it to Stoutland.
Really? I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is, but I don't know if we ever explained this, but this is the champion. He likes to jump from really high cliffs and proc Featherfall before he falls all the way to the ground. And he's pretty much just like giving us a pat on the back every single time. He'll help us a little bit, give us a pep talk, and then run away. He's kind
That's
of
a really
on a
good crit for
hiatus because one of his Pokemon died.
Girder can sometimes bulk up, and I was just kind of like, I really want to get lower HP, and it luckily hit me.
Yeah, and that crit was really nice. This is great HP for Swift now. Yeah, the champion's going to be really scary at the end of the game too, so hopefully he's nice to us.
Just wait
Anyway.
until we get to the practice. We
Come
talked
on.
about the practice run last night.
I don't know how I feel about this HP. What's up?
Yeah, this HP, this is...
Wait
is this
until we
within
talk about
Wake
the
Up? No, this is not
practice
Wake Up slap range.
Last night.
I'm just gonna roll
So
with
Pulse
it.
could have delayed a turn there, but he opted to do the safer thing and just go for it. That was also, I think, a range, unless you did double work up. So if you missed the range, it would have been okay too.
88%.
Again, he has plenty of opportunities to lower his HP later. It's not the end of the world.
Also, this is my favorite Terraria theme. I love it. You can't tell me this doesn't sound like a Terraria theme.
It was in cold storage, and you didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
this is the
talking.
same theme as Cold Storage.
Not true.
I want
Also,
to confirm something with the runners real quick. This is any percent, right?
Yeah.
Because I just took a look at the stream layout and it says anatomy percent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, tech people.
Speaking of anatomy, do we have time for some donations?
We do.
Perfect.
Oh,
$93
no.
from Brood Angel 22. Have we considered Haunter's haunches? $5 from Iron Glass. What about Swirl Lips? 8-Bit Nuke for $5 says, I literally just donated, but I have extremely important news. Chin Char.
Ooh.
Huh.
Chinchar.
Very nice.
Chinchar.
Chinchar. I have $250 from Ambig Auntie. Hey GDQ, been watching for years, and despite going through my first week of chemotherapy this week, I'm still here watching. Keep up the pace, guys. Also, put this on, bees. Thank you so much for your
Yes.
donation. And Keizaron is very excited. I have $10 from the Kyle Thomas. Nicole Humphrey's donation reminded me, when I was but an infant child, I received a Weedle in a mystery trade named Needle. And I thought it was so funny because Weedles don't have knees. I think we all know who the superior Pokémon is. Needle the Weedle. Hashtag party worm. Thank you for your donation, Kyle. It was very sweet. What a touching story. We are only 24,700 and... Ooh, nice job, Twitch chat. We're only 24,749.81 away from $1 million. Come on, we've got this. We've got this easy. Let's get these donations in. Let's raise this money for Doctors Without Borders. Come on, Twitch chat.
I believe in some of you.
I believe in all of you, especially Babam13, $5. You've heard of Let's Go Pikachu? How about Let's Go Zulu?
Yeah!
I believe in none of you.
I have 6 Alona for $10. Roses are red. The best drink is tea. You got this, Swift, because Pulse is stinky. Just kidding. You're both awesome, and I'm cheering for you both.
Sixalota is an absolutely amazing, not only community member, but a fantastic artist.
I love her.
Oh,
She's so sweet.
people should hire her. She's amazing.
So sweet.
Very, very good friend of the stream for both of us.
So glad to hear from her.
There are some super sweet donations in here. We have $500 from Shiba Monkey. They don't have any comment, but thank you so much for your donation. We are just getting closer and closer to 1 million. It's absolutely amazing. We have $10 from Teaspoon, and they say, here's a break from the puns and curse Pokemon. Have a good run. Thank you so much for your donation, Teaspoon.
We're about to come up on a glitch here, by the way. Pretty tricky trick. Don't blink, by the way, as well. Might miss it.
Yeah. For those who may have caught on, this doesn't necessarily say any percent glitchless like a lot of Pokemon games. This one just says any percent. This is debatably not a glitch. It may just be more like, I don't know, an exploit or just like a feature of the game. It'll be after this fight that Swift does, and we can debate it in chat if this is a glitch or not.
No.
But
You're
it's
gonna
the
go
only
back to the red 90% glitch.
it's the only thing that's like close to a glitch in this game. And this is also
Look at the
where
shadow.
reversal is mattering for Swift because these Vanillicious can be ranges. Or I think this last one is in particular, but she can just reversal it.
Goodness, honestly.
Yeah, they have like Ice Beam. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but can be scary. All right, so here's the glitch from Swift. You're gonna see it. Again, don't blink. Watch what happens when she walks near these rocks.
That's cheating.
Are
Yeah,
you
they're-
team top
90%.
rock or middle rock? Which one did Swift go through?
Yeah, they're
The
the
top.
top rock. There are 3 rocks actually there that you can phase through. You can just clip through them straight up. It allows you to skip that one trainer that is right above Pulse
Middle
right
rock.
now. So
The cheaters.
Swift's HP is not low enough to go for just reversal and everything. So she's going to work up here and then use return. Not too much slower and not too dangerous because it just has mirror shot and that's only does like 10 damage to you.
I think it has
And Pulse
Ice
is
Beam
going to have to do
too.
the same thing here.
I never
You can like
realized how
randomly
angry
lose time
Fair
in this
looks.
gym, but
Can you
this
randomly
gym's
lose
pretty
time in this
consistent
gym?
otherwise.
Nice.
You can from Endures. I did get a lot of Endures. There was like
Yeah, Endure is the-
Cupchew's
the RNG variants here.
awful. Hey, Cupchew. Yeah, literally every Cubchoo in this gym has Endure, except for Papa Cubchoo over here.
What comes you? The bear tick.
That's Papa Cubchoo. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm with Pulse on this one. Go Team Pulse.
Yeah. Team Sheesh. I just got a gold split, by the way.
It's because you went through the middle rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
superior.
it cheated.
It is in fact superior.
True.
The true cheater rock.
It saves 2 frames. I'm not making anything up. There's less lag frames, and I don't know.
So this entire section come up here for Swift and Pulse is basically non-stop plasma for
Donation
like
City.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
long.
This is a really
You
good
get
time.
to have some fantastic music though.
Yeah, well,
Amazing.
good time for Pokemon cries as well. I think if we get a 500, I'll do a Guzzlord.
Ooh, hear that chat? 500 for Guzzlord. I say some. We've got many, many donations. I have $50 from Misty. I'll donate another 50 if the bravest person with the microphone says, Togepi, the way Togepi does in the anime. I believe it was something like Togepi, and it was very cute, and I apologize, but I did my best.
I would do it, but I'm gonna mess it up.
I can't quite hit as high as. Oh, yes. I have $25 from Tyrus. Is no one going to mention the awesome work from the tech team? I'm really enjoying the Anatomy % Black and White Pokemon run. Donation goes to Keizaron. Thank you for your
Unbelievable.
donation. I have $151 from Pidge. Not able to catch the run live, but I did want to make a favorite Pokedex donation to the best Pokemon Catternies. Good luck to the runners. Thank you so much, Pidge. I have $500 from Avalanche. Back in 2004, I waited in the November cold of Boston for the midnight release of Halo 2, and it was totally worth it. Let's hit that goal and help a lot of people. Thank you so much for your donation, Avalanche. I have $100 from Nox. For some reason, didn't see it in the incentive list, but donating towards the Jinx cries. Keizaron, you've been off the hook for quite some time on this.
Is that Nox Connery?
It just says Nox.
Oh.
Wait, Nox Connery like
assuming it
Sean
is-
Connery?
I'm assuming it's the same Nox.
Oh, I'm supposed
curious.
to do a thing. Okay.
Perfect.
You know, I'm gonna say every time Keys does it, he's always like, "Oh, I really got to do this," and then every time he starts it, he still gives it his all every time, and I appreciate
Every
that.
time.
Every time.
110%. I'm not a quitter.
Keys is not a quitter. You know who else is not a quitter? Catternies is not a quitter. We have $25. This, as I read one that has nothing to do with Catternies.
Very good.
$25 from Rob. What is your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Vaporeon. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $10 from Kamikaze90. Catternies? Catter, please. $10 for the knees train. Thank you. I have $10 from Echo. My favorite Pokemon is Catternies. All he wanted was legs. Donation goes to the current leader's choice. Oh, that's a tricky one.
Oh, I don't think. Wasn't there one that was like worked up some kind of exhibition or showcase?
Yeah, you are correct. That is the Streets of Rage 4 combo exhibition. We're actually only $281 away from that.
Alright, put it towards that.
Heck yeah, let's put it towards that. I have $21.10 from Slickify that says, shuckle, 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 shuckle. Thank you. Thank you for your donation.
What?
There's a lot of shuckling. I have $158 from Schmango Fat. Here's my Pokedex donation for my favorite, Totodile. Let's get that Halo 2 run and hit 1 million. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $50 from Anonymous. Here's $10 for our boy Knees and another 40 for my favorite Pokemon, the marble with the screaming man inside. Thank you for your donation. It was a little terrifying, but I love it. I have $125 from TQ, donating to get Keizaron. Comment chat? Come on, chat, we can do it. Thank you so much. I have $5 from DZX, $5 train, choo choo. $20 from Obake, let's go, with lots of O's. Thank you so much. I have $10 from Isabel from Animal Crossing. I find all these puns rather amusing, but are we just gonna gloss over Sable Eyes? Also, Keizaron supremacy. Thank you so much.
All right, take back my laugh. I undo it.
I have $25 from Pill921. Keys is the bee's knees, and all the bees and knees are spelled like keys. It's very cute. I have $250 from Water Sage 256. This is for Ulu Kizulu. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $25 from Maddie. Can Pine Cornea and Lilla Pupils be friends? I, EYE, love this run. Thank you so much. Thank you so
I
much.
get it.
I have $15.80 from Marmar, $10 for Catternies, and $5.87 for our favorite flying squirrel, Emolga. P.S.
No!
I always name my Emolgas after my pet Sugar. Excuse you? That was a very sweet donation. They name it after their pet Sugar Gliders. That's so cute.
See, sugar gliders are
By the
cute.
way-
Emolga is not.
By the way, the only reason to play a white version over black version, that text box that I just cleared, which was "Burn, baby, burn." But
My
in
favorite
black,
text
he
box is
says
coming
it's
up.
shocking.
Yeah, they just did that
Ooh.
for mine.
Lame.
I have $10 from Prof Birch. From the Coffee Crew Mod Squad, I just want to say how proud we are of Swift and Pulse, and that we're watching anxiously to see who wins. Also tell Pulse that tea is the best drink.
I will.
Listen,
Tea's the best drink, Pulse.
you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Pulse, do not. Oh, Coffee Crew tea. Okay, I got it.
Coffee!
Yeah, they're both good. I feel like this is kind of like the Knees and Weedle, where one is definitely better, but like we're saying they're equal because, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's what this is. Yes.
Oh, we have $25 from Mozzarella Stickler. Everyone involved in this Pokemon run really turned up their charm and are up to 100. Thank you so much, Mozzarella Stickler. Did you know we are only 18,840? Ooh, chat, thank you. 18,400. Chat. 18 chat. $17,925.80 away from $1 million. We are almost there. We can do this. Come on, Twitch chat.
I want to see Halo.
Same.
I also who
Good
doesn't
believe.
want
And don't
doesn't
forget,
want more
I'll
GDQ?
I'll pet the dog too if we get
Ooh.
to
Oh,
a
no.
million.
I mean, think
That's
about it
a
with Halo
million.
too. Instead of 2-player, 1 controller, like we've seen earlier today with Sonic 3D Blast, you see 1-player, 2 controllers. Huh? Huh?
That's value. That's a bargain.
That's
That
value.
is a bargain.
Only
I have-
500,000 per controller. What a good deal.
What a great deal. I have $25 from Teddy, longtime watcher, first time donator. My birthday is next week, so I'm paying it forward. Speaking of payday, could I get a meow? That's right, all up in here. Team Rocket represent.
Who's doing it?
Wait, doing what?
Meowth. That's right.
Oh, I love it. Also, happy birthday.
Figured I might as well do something. I haven't done anything this entire run.
You've been doing plenty. Stop. I have $43 from A Sunday Rain, donating for my favorite Sprouty Round Boy, number 43 Oddish. Our whole household has been looking forward to the Pokemon run all week, and we're here to cheer you guys on. Best of luck to the runners. Keep it cozy. Thank you so much. I also love Oddish. He's very good round boy. I have 1,000.
I was gonna say, how many fake outs did you get, Swift?
1.
One. I didn't get any.
Wow.
Catching up. It's just-
I have $1,000 from Slowpoke. They say, pet the cat. Thank you so much for your donation. We are only 17,700, can't do math, $17,208.10 away from 1 million. Twitch chat. We're almost there. We have $25 from Rocket Tracer. This run is the comb bee's knees. Speaking of bees, put this towards Keizaron. The
Yes.
fake out.
Yeah.
The fake out was great.
Have the uwu. Just give me the bees. I don't care anymore.
$15 from Jex. I don't know what kind of Frankenstein monster you're making, chat, but I refuse to participate. Thank you so much for your donation.
How are your arms
We have-
doing, Pulse?
I'm actually good. I've been like pacing myself pretty well. Feeling good. If I can turn it up towards the end, it's time.
I have a beautiful
go
one
ahead.
here that I'll do my best. No, you're fine. $6.40 from Dan. There once was a streamer named Keizaron who hated Caternies for no reason.
What?
It's hard to rhyme with keys, so to finish this piece, I'll donate $6.4 for Verizion. P.S. It's easy to rag on Keys, but when we turned on the stream, my wife said, "Oh, Keys is on, but I can't see his face. I love it," which sounded like a compliment at the time, I promise.
What the hell?
I'm so sorry, Keys.
How could this happen
No,
to
it's okay.
Keys?
No, they like to hear your voice. They were excited for you.
That sounded like such an underhanded
No,
compliment.
I don't think I wouldn't have read it if it was. Don't you worry. I have 50. You know what I will read though? $50 from Team Pulse. Kizubu for the win.
Take it. Take Kizu. Just give me the damn bees. You can have it. I've been beat to submission.
I don't know. We have $700 from Izu, $700 from my favorite boy, Sylvian. Let's get Halo. Thank you so much for that donation. I have $77.80 from Dangerous Buttons, $778 from Mimikyu, the adorable terror. Also, Nichole and Pokémon, iconic GDQ, and the most miss you can't have. Oh, thank you. Having a lot of fun with these donations, let me tell you. You all have been making me laugh way more than you know. That's why the mute button was expensive.
So coming up here is the desert resorts. Just a weird gimmicks here to explain. There's these little sand traps you can see right here, and if you bike or run anywhere near them, you get sucked into them, and you don't want to do that with ones that are not the ones you want to go down. And the ones you do want to go down, you want to move very specifically because the whole like sucking in animation is really, really slow. So you want to not run until you're right next to the black pit in the center. And a lot of this is a very careful and slow movement to make sure you do not do that in this entire section, but it's a lot of plasma grunts still. And this is also where you're going to see, I believe, did you both Elixir? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did Max Elixir.
Yeah. So their PB is finally restored, and they don't have to worry too much about move usage for a little bit, at least.
They're also literally neck and neck.
They are, on the same Pokemon right now.
Same
It's
Pokemon.
crazy. Again, Swift's HP is lower, which can give her a little bit of an edge, but I think the edge was more so earlier than now, so shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, this doesn't matter as long as I keep it below like 100.
Yeah, 110 or 102 or something.
I'll have to do a couple of extra returns though, which
Yeah.
might make a difference.
That
As long as you
is
don't
going
control,
to
that
mess
should
it
be
up
fine.
for rival.
I got ways around it.
Are we still in Pulse battle? Heaven?
Plasma battle?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still in
we're
like
good.
plasma grunt, like
A lot of plasmas.
Team Pulse.
Plasma everywhere. I asked because I have a really cool donation that I was going to check to see if I can read.
How cool
Please
is
do.
it?
Well, let me tell you.
I
It
want to
is-
hear.
It's from Polygen for $1,000. Here's some Pokemon Black-White history. The original routes of this game did use Tupeg. The Snivy era only really lasted a couple months in 2013 and mostly came about because of worries about affording all of the X items needed for non-manipulated runs at the time. Fortunately, as in most things, the more people who have worked together, the faster and better the route has gotten. Good luck to you both, and thanks for providing my first speed game the GDQ showcase it has long deserved. Also, I'm kind of mad that we never knew about that rare candy. Thank you so much for your donation. Also, we are only $14,061.45 away from $1 million.
Legend for being a Gen
Thank you.
5 fan.
Yeah, one of the
Shout out to
original
Bulletin.
world record holders.
So I think the way he offered commentary for this game was kind of fun.
You could have had someone who actually knew what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Here I am. Voligen died for this. It's your guys' fault.
Sorry,
I think it's
Fulgen.
pretty interesting how a lot of the Pokemon runs started manipulous with no RNG manipulation way back when because we just didn't know it. And then over time, people figured out a lot of these RNG manipulation things and started using them in speedruns. And now, especially with Gen 4 and maybe a little bit more Gen 5, hopefully soon, people are starting to go back to kind of manipulous stuff, especially like Heart Gold Soul Silver really took off because it's just a different way to play and a new and exciting opportunity for speedrunning stuff. And it's pretty cool to see both sides evolve kind of side by side.
People say they love this red bar music. I absolutely hate it. Ruins all the good music.
I mean, do you
Well-
prefer it to Gen 1 Red Bar?
Yeah, but
Wow.
Swift, I have a cute thing for you.
huh?
Yeah, Razor's Edge 7 for $200 says, Emolga is cute, coffee is awful, also Kizulu. Can we get that Electabuzz cry from Pulse? For the host, great
I
work
only
and
agreed with the
Powder
last one.
There's a joke.
Raze is a fantastic part of the community.
And they did, in fact, ask for an Electabuzz cry from Pulse.
Oh wait, how much did they donate?
$200.
Ooh, all right, I got you.
Slightly cut
$5.
out in Discord.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard it. So, Chad, if you did not, I promise you, Pulse did do the cry. Now, I have a donation that mixes a good thing with a bad thing, Keizaron, so hopefully it'll just
The
even out
fact
for
that you
you.
said my name, it's immediately bad. But go ahead.
Anonymous for $5. Kizulu deserves the bees. So, you know, you take the good with the bad, right?
Okay, yeah,
it's
I-
for charity.
Look,
Keizaron.
you all can have Uwu. Just let me have the damn bees.
But I'm so set on Kiryu Coco. This is our battle. This is it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think I'm Team Kiryu now.
Why?
Because he's just too passionate about these bees.
That's why you should be on my side. My passion for bees is unrivaled. Bees are a very important part of our ecosystem. You know, they're very valuable.
Well, here's some good news for you. Thomas Patrick WX donates $10. $10 for the original Team Catterneys. Please put this donation towards bees.
Thanks, T-Pat, I guess.
T-Pat is great as well.
The T-Pat is, this is not a meme at all. T-Pat is my local weatherman.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, anytime someone from PSR wants to know, like, is something going down here? It's like getting a little spooky with the weather. He'll
He
like
just immediately goes into
Such a
weatherman.
hero.
Yeah.
Did you
Yep.
guys say weather?
And Misty did follow up with another $50.50 donation. They said, thank you for the Togepi cry. It was incredibly cute. You're welcome and thank you. Sam donates $1,000. They do not leave a comment, but thank you so much for your donation. We are only $11,743 at, thank you, chat, $32.92. Chat. $11,657.92 away from 1 million.
So that's the end of the very long plasma section. There's still some plasma stuff at the end, but we'll worry about that when you get there. So now we can actually finish the game and progress. They're getting a very important item now, either the light or dark stone, depending on the version you're playing. And they're going to start heading over to the 8 gym leader soon.
Because this is going to make the last city really cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool, yeah.
Yeah, with this part of the story, though, Team Plasma, they messed up. They didn't grab the orb, and instead they grabbed the dragon skull. And so now we get the orb. And it's going to be very important for later.
It's really funny because when you do the museum tour, all the way back when we first went to Lenore's gym, when you get that tour,
yeah,
the orb is there, and the guy's like, "Oh, this is just an orb we found in the desert. It's only on display because it looks cool."
Yeah,
and it's definitely a sign that it is not just a weird orb.
I'm sure it had no relevance to the plot whatsoever.
Yeah, no, they just introduce it for no reason. Basic storytelling. So now the HP doesn't matter for a long while, so they're gonna heal to full here. And they're gonna go fight Bianca once more. I think this is the last Bianca fight.
Yeah.
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 I almost
Oh,
killed
So you can
somebody.
see there's a lot of backtracking going on here, so Fly is awesome here.
Okay, here's another reason why you want winter is because it's like way easier to traverse this place. If you do this in like spring, you have to surf across the water and you can get a bunch of encounters here. I think it's every season actually except winter. It's super
This
bad.
part's kind of funky movement-wise, but good work from both of them.
I can't believe we've been watching Oracle of Seasons this whole time.
This is another very standard Bianca fight. You just work up twice, sweep. Another big dog versus big dog, except we are almost 20 levels higher.
We are a bigger
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, and they have the worst ability.
We are large.
I don't think that's something. Did we cover the ability on?
Yes.
Our boy?
Back in Desert Resort.
Okay.
You know what we haven't covered though? Weight animations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, fun fact about the old Tepig route. Tepig is a insanely heavy Pokemon. And every time they send out a Pokemon, you'll notice that they're going to be falling at different speeds. And so with, who is it? Stoutland. He weighs less than Emboar. And fun fact, that saves over a minute of time save just from sending it out of its Pokeball every single time. It's insane. It's actually crazy. That's one of the bigger differences why he's so good.
Yeah, it's funny too, because a lot of it's because of just the insane amount of Team Plasma fights you do. And every single fight, you just lose that little bit of time. It's brutal.
Yeah, I think one other Pokemon we never talked about, which is probably like the second fastest Pokemon for fastest Pokemon contender, would be Sock. But I was going to originally run Sock, but oh man, the the insanity you have to do in order to find one is actually ridiculous. There's this formula in which you have to follow in order to look for the Sock in the first place, and very specifically, you have to be running an Adamant Nature, and it has to be the item Black Belts. I think it's Black Belt, or is it the other one?
Expert Belt?
Expert Belt? Yeah, it's one of those two. It has to be
Believe it is
holding
Black
one of
Belt.
I think
Is
it's
it
Black
Black
Belt,
Belt?
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them for sure.
It's a
but
5% held item. It sucks.
yeah, very, very rare to find, but very, very, very good Pokemon in terms of like top times.
Yeah, this is actually probably a good time to just mention briefly how RNG manipulation finding works. Swift could probably talk about that in more detail.
So the way it works is you have to use an external program. We touched a little bit upon Timer 0 at the beginning. That plays a huge factor. Your game generates 3 different Timer 0s in 1 second, which is pain, because you can hit any one of them randomly. And you have these 1-second windows. It's pretty big and it's pretty forgiving, but finding the manipulation is just awful because the RNG manipulation is calculated based on your DS MAC address. So my manipulation isn't going to look the same as your manipulation. This was pretty evident when we were doing our manipulations at the beginning, even though we are playing different versions, so that will obviously make a difference. But if you were to do one of those manipulations on your own copy of the game, it's not going to work unless you have RDSs.
Yeah, and that external program only is for researching purposes, pretty much. It has no effect on the game whatsoever. It's just like you find the patterns in your RNG and you're good.
It's just a number crunching program, basically.
It makes
fancy
this
calculator.
run very unique. Yeah.
Can I cut in super quick?
Yeah.
We are only $9,038 and $9,013 $8,900
Keep going, chat, hurry.
$820 and 56 cents away from $1 million. We are so close.
Sparkle Lantern.
Sparkle Lantern is a speedrunner
Yep.
in Pokemon speedrunning. He mostly speedruns like Gen 3. He's really cool.
Yeah.
I do not get him in my game though. I have a lady on the violin.
Yeah, so an interesting thing between Pokemon Black and White is this city is one of the few that are actually different. You'll get like very futuristic with Pokemon Black, but with Pokemon White, you'll get like really like rustic, very old-timey sort of city. It's pretty cool. And you also get different gym leaders, which I think for me, Drayden's going to be walking out here, but for you, it's going to be Iris.
Yes.
And there's a small difference between those two, which you want to get into it for yours.
Yeah.
Is that a joke
so-
because Iris is short?
No. So, Iris and Drayden share the same Pokemon for their teams. However, there is one key difference. They both have a Dredigan. But the ability on Dredigan is different. Drayden's has Rough Skin, which will hurt you when you use contact moves. Iris's does not. I think it has like sheer or something. So I don't get hurt
Another win
by
for
that
white
damage.
version.
Yep. Which means I don't have to open up my menu to heal.
Yeah, and that does actually play a pretty... It's pretty common to get your HP willowed down here because you fight a lot of Drudigans, and sometimes you give up turns on a couple of these fights. This is one
They
of the longest
also
gyms in
have-
the entire game, by the way. I think it's the longest gym.
Yeah, they
you
also
fight-
all have Rough Skin.
8 trainers? Hold on, let me count. 1, 2. 8 trainers, yes, which is insane for a Pokemon gym. And the puzzle itself is really long. There's a lot of slow animations. None of these trainers are really scary. They just all have like variations of Dino, Druddigon, Fracture.
The one with just the singular Druddigan can be kind of scary.
Yeah, that one has a
Yeah.
fighting move which can hurt you quite a bit, but should be okay. Should be
I
fine.
can confirm he has Dragon Claw. I've rarely seen it, but I have seen it.
Do we have time for some donations while we're in this trip?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I have Chat Train for Million with $75. Final stretch chat. Let's get a Dicklet Dig, Dicklet Dig, Trio. If the commentators can also chime in, which I do believe they just did, it would be great. Thank you so much for your donation.
No, stop it.
Trio.
Oh my god, it's so desynced.
Yeah.
I have $25 from Anonymous. Personally, I've always been impressed by Genesec's packs.
Genesis, what?
Genesex.
Here's one that I really, really like. I mean, I love all of these, but this one got a little laugh out of me too. John G with $132. Roses are red. Ditto is purple. Now Ditto is Bulbasaur. Now Ditto is Squirtle. So much for your donation. And I have Angeles Deva with $25. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. To protect the world from sickness. To unite all gamers, this is delirious. To denounce the evils of truth and love. To extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Donate now or prepare to fight. Long-time watcher, first-time donator, I am loving the energy and fun of this particular run. Good luck to both runners. Thank you so much for your donation. By the way, we are $4,704.12 away from $1 million.
Oh, we need to hit that.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh, did we get any
Chat.
Guzzlord cries, by the way?
Any Guzzlord cries? What was the criteria you had for Guzzlord? Was it
500.
500? Let's see here. We have an anonymous $500 donation. They do not leave a comment, but thank you for your donation.
Good.
Oh, is it time? Is it time?
Well,
Cut out on Discord.
thanks.
We didn't hear it, but
You know what? That was solid.
I hope Chad enjoyed that.
I can't wait to watch back the VOD here.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
right? I have $425 from Penkin. Good luck to all the runners. Let's go get to 1 million. That is all. Thank you so much, Penkin. We are only $3,789 and 3,700. Chad, I love you all so much. I love you all so much. 3,488. You know what? We're about $3,400 away. We've got this, Chad. Come on, we are so close. I am positive we're going to hit this very soon. You all are amazing. Again, thank you so much. All of this is going to Doctors Without Borders, who is just a fantastic organization. You all are doing such amazing things. And just from me to you, to everyone involved, thank you so much.
So I think this is a good time to talk about marbles, Swift.
You talking about it in there?
I heard a couple mentions of marbles. You want to tell people what you do during this gym because it takes so long?
I run marbles on stream for my stream because this gym takes 8 minutes.
Yep.
Because I have
It's so
nothing better
boring.
to do.
It's so boring.
I was wondering what the marbles thing was. It's like, I don't understand, but I'm going to read it.
My chat really
Oh.
likes marbles on stream.
It's a fun thing.
This is the part that I hate the most about this gym is because like they could have angled it down like it is now, and we wouldn't have to like jump over the hoop to drag the neck over to the left just to get to the next trainer. This would be fine. No, they just stretch the neck the other way.
Such a strange
No
sentence
reason.
that makes no sense if you're not watching this.
Yeah, it really it doesn't.
Like, what the hell are you
Venenek?
saying?
We have a $2,000 anonymous donation that says, heart emoji. Thank you so much, anonymous. Oh, so sweet.
Anonymous always coming in clutch.
Yeah.
Anonymous coming in clutch. And you know what, chat? No matter what Keys says, you are all winners.
I'll change my mind when we hit the million.
We're almost
Well,
there, chat.
We are. We have
Getting
$50
there.
from Zane Brain. You thought it was Dio, but it was B.
I went back to watch that interview because I was curious what people said about that, and I was not disappointed.
People loved it. It was amazing. I have $25 from Berksel. I'd like 2 tickets for the $5 train, but boy, am I bad at math. Thank you so much for your donation.
Okay, you and me both. I'm bad at math too. I run a Pokemon game that's all about math, and yet I'm bad at it. I can guarantee this. I have proof. But we're not there yet.
I have a very important announcement to make, actually.
Hit $1 million?
We hit $1 million.
Hooray!
Let's go!
Most of you are still lame.
Woo! Thank you so much, Twitch chat. You're amazing.
We're gonna get
Alright.
to see
And
that sick Halo run now.
And I get to
We get
pet
more
the
GDQ.
puppy right at
And
the
the
end of the
puppy
run.
pet.
Yes.
You all are so
And now
amazing.
only
Thank
some of you aren't as lame as you were before.
All of you are
Congratulations.
amazing.
Hooray!
All of you are
Thank you all so
fantastic.
much.
All right, so this is Drayden. If Etchy wants to explain Drayden.
Yeah, so pretty straightforward fight for both Pulse and Swift here again. Swift has a nice little benefit where she doesn't worry about rough skin. You basically just set up one time with a workup and then go from there. There's a little bit of scariness that can happen from Fracture if it like crits you. That is a move actually called Dragon Tail, which is the signature move for both the Dragon type gym leaders. And it's a little scary because if that hits you, what it does is it like swaps out. It's basically like a forced roar or whirlwind where you have to use a different Pokemon. But that is not an issue for us, so don't have to worry about that. And then
Gross
Haxorus
text
is
box.
scary looking, but dead.
Getting close to the end.
Yeah. HP doesn't matter too much here either, as long as you're not too low. There's only
Yeah.
one more fight you have to do, and then you get a free full heal.
This will be a little unfortunate too, because I do have to heal before the fight.
No.
Yeah.
Gross.
Should have ran white version. I mean,
Well, it does have Burn Baby Burn in this one too.
True. I have an idea on this though that I think I'm gonna go through with.
Is it an unrouted idea that you're doing fresh?
Yes.
Oh,
Fresh content.
Oh yeah,
Improv, baby.
so up ahead, Juniper's gonna ask us if we regret our journey, and we have to say yes because it's faster.
Yep.
that's a mood. I regret this journey too.
It's faster. She talks
Amazing.
less.
And she rewards us with a Master Ball.
yeah.
She's giving you like a piece of candy to make you cheer up. Like, aw,
Right.
it's okay, child. Here you go.
Yeah, both
Never
runners
did the
still neck
sheesh
and
on
neck
that
here.
plasma grunt, did you?
Oh, we didn't. We forgot.
Oh,
She distracted us.
dang it.
Ooh.
So here's some movement here, not too important. It's mostly there's a very scary trainer pass after the Charon fight, and we can mention that when we get there. But right now they're both going to go fight Charon for the final time, and this is one of the easier fights for fighting Charon. And again, you don't have to worry too much if you get like detect or whatever because you get a free full heal right after.
Oh, I'm supposed to say no there. Oh, I wasted 21 frames.
Wow.
Gross.
Was that the unrouted thing you tried?
No. I was going to do it, but then I chickened out.
Are you gonna do a spinner YOLO?
Yeah.
So this is detect, but
Please,
was
please,
on a
please,
workup
please.
turn, so that makes it pretty good. And he got the double detect. Very cool.
Gross. Come on.
Hey, chat, let me be straight with you real quick. You're not lame if you donate towards bees right now. I take back everything if you
Chat?
donate towards bees.
Let me be straight with you real quick.
Hey, no, I can't hear you.
I just want to say that you're all looking amazing today. Look at you all. Look at your quality emotes and your heart emotes. Wow.
And
You're
you
the
look even more
best chat
amazing looking at
ever.
bees.
You know how great it would be to have Kiryu Coco be the restaurant's name? Wow, chat. Look at those honks. Look at those velocities. I just
Honk
look
for
at
the
you all.
bees.
Keys is literally just trying to bully to get what he wants here, and
I'm not
Nicole's
bullying,
just
I'm
buttering up the
I'm
audience as much
offering
as
my
possible.
heart. I
have a
love
really-
each and every one of you individually if you
I would
donate
like
towards
you-
bees.
I would like you to remember who called you losers and who has been behind you this entire time, chat.
Yes,
It's
me,
not
because tough love.
Me. I have a really sweet donation from Ocean Bagel for $100. Thanks to both PulseEffects and Swiftalu for the exciting race. It's been a blast to watch so far with all the laughs, stories, and anatomy lessons. Let's get to 1 million so Pulse can pet the puppy. Also, Amoga is the best. And we did. We got to 1 million. Thank you so much for your donation. It's because of you and every single one of you that's been watching and donating that this is possible. So thank you so, so much.
So there was the scary trainer pass. Basically, you're trying to pass 2 trainers at once. It's really only scary if you try to do it on the bike, which is the optimal pass. Both runners opted for the safe choice, which I do not blame them for. But basically, because of how fast the bike. We haven't talked about the bike, by the way. We should do that at some point.
The Gen 5 bike is the Mach bike, except 10 times worse.
It's
really
horrifying
fast.
how fast it is. It's terrifying.
I'm probably, like, Pulse and I are probably making it look really easy, but it's really hard. There has been definitely a few points in the run where I've had trouble, like, biking a one-tile entryway.
Yeah, and the reason why the bike pass is scary with that specific trainer pass that just happened is because if you go 1 tile too far, you'll run into the other trainer's vision. So you have to do a very quick right input and then an up input. And again, the bike is way too fast, and if you just mistime it or slightly, just barely off, you'll hit one of the trainers, and sad things happen. And this is the badge check. It's very slow in this game.
But
They
it's
kind of
so
fixed it in
epic.
Black
It's
Ops.
so
Cool though.
It's cool, yeah.
I
Little
don't
ice
care
puzzle
that's
here.
slow, it's just epic.
Get it? It's cool because there's ice now. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else is cool?
Bees?
No. We
Excuse?
we are $10,610.34 out of $49,000 for Cat Girl Madeline for the Celeste custom maps, which is super, super cool.
So this is the last trainer fight for Victory Road and the last normal trainer fight for the rest of the run.
Oh,
You can dodge basically every other trainer in Victory Road, even though we just started it. And definitely pay attention to both these runners as they go through Victory Road here. It's very... If you're trying to go as fast as possible, it's pretty hard, and there's a lot of tight movement you have to do. So one of the cooler parts of the run execution-wise. This Zeb Strike is normally a speed tie with you. So hopefully you don't lose it, because that can impact your HP for the Elite Four. And after Victory Road, when they're not doing movement, Swift can talk a little bit more about Elite Four order. But basically, yeah, the gist is the order you do. This is the first game where you can do the Elite Four in any order you want. And as a result, the strats are very variable, and it's basically depending on how much HP you have at any given point in time will dictate which Elite Four member you fight next. Because again, reversal is such a key part for a couple fights, and more importantly, you just don't want to heal between every fight like you would in a lot of other games, because the older games with like static order, you pretty much just have to kind of like heal before every single fight. Scary trainer pass here for both Pulse and Swift. You have to pass them 2 times. Swift got it. Let's see if Pulse can get it. Nice.
Fuck. I mean, heck.
Wow. Wow.
Scary karate guy there,
Oh,
but
God.
isn't actually that scary. There's a dust cloud. Really sad when a dust cloud like blocks the stairs here. But they're both through the worst part. The rest of it's not too bad here. They're all actually just about done. Victory Road is very fast in this game because it's only 1 required trainer. That part is very scary. What Swift just did, she did not.
I always
Okay.
do that.
Yeah,
You
Swift went
nailed
very
the
fast
hard
there.
part just great, and then the easy part.
Pulse almost got wrecked there,
was
but caught
spooky.
himself and fixed it. And here's
Yeah,
Victory Road.
I have no
Or Elite Four.
fear on that veteran.
I hate that veteran. He's awful.
It's weird because in this game, when you're like riding a bike upstairs or something, you kind of get slowed down. So you have to like be aware of that.
Alright.
Go
Elite
Swift.
4 order. So you might be wondering, why are you doing the fighting type Elite 4 first? Doesn't really use fighting type moves on you. He likes to slow you down. I couldn't tell you why. Why he's Pulse still leading stuff in the notes.
Oh, I'm not. What? I put my card through there. Let me mark it.
So, he likes to use bulldoze on you. We're not really sure why. I think it's because he's trying to make you slower than Mean Chow, because Mean Chow is very fast. Sometimes he'll go through Storm Throw or something else that's really, but most of the time it's Bolt. The goal for this Elite Four is that you want to get under 20 HP Grimsley. Originally, the Elite Four order used to be like Chantel first, and then I think Caitlyn, and then Marshall, and then Grimsley. But then I looked into text boxes, and I noticed that Grimsley talks so much. If you, I got Storm Throw bad. He talks so much if you, really quick. He talks so much if you fight him last. So I was like, well, I don't really want that. So I was like, okay, but what if we just fight Marshall first instead? Because he doesn't really go for Storm Throw often, even though I just ate my words and he went for Storm Throw.
Sure did.
It's much more consistent and easier to get under 20 HP for this, since you can heal into ranges that will be good for getting hit by Brick Break, or you could just take HP right off the bat.
Here's the scary part, though.
Yeah, so Sock is the last Pokemon here, and it has the Sturdy ability, so you can't just one-shot it because it'll survive with 1 HP, so you have to two-shot it. And that means it can get a Karate Chop on you, which is a high crit chance move. Let's see how this works out.
Nice.
Okay, so Pulse is at pretty solid HP here. A little risky, depending on if he goes for Grimsley next or not, or if he actually, you could just Oran Berry out of that. Swift was much lower HP. Again, can just Super Potion or Oran to whatever HP she wants here. So both are in a pretty good spot if they chose to go for Grimsley next. And again, the way Grimsley works here is, and why, so Swift mentioned you want to be below 20 HP. Obviously, neither of them were below 20 HP. So what they're going to do is they're going to heal up so that they can tank exactly 1 Brick Break from the Scrafty here. And they're just going to throw up a Guard Spec immediately. And what that's going to do is either the Scrafty is either going to Sand Attack or Brick Break. If it Sand Attacks, the Guard Spec means it won't do anything, and you just do a Workup instead. And then if he Sand Attacks again, you can just kill because you're at +1. Or if he attacks, then you're below 20 HP. And then you can just spam Reversal and win the fight. So hopefully this goes smoothly for both here, and we'll see what happens. This is so close. This is crazy.
That's good. I was hoping
Can't believe how close
Yeah,
this is.
same. This is awesome.
But this
Makes it
is
for a
like
really
I've been
sick
saying, this
race.
run's very consistent. This is where things can very drastically and very quickly just create some separation. It kind of just depends on how nice the game is here. So yeah, throwing the Guard Spec. Brick Break immediately for Pulse. Ooh, that was scary.
Yikes.
Again, Pulse
my
was
God.
safe there, but
That was
it
a
was
1 in 16 roll.
yeah. Swift throwing up the Guard Spec, also got Brick Break turn 1, and is good. So both are getting the same optimal fight here. Really nice. And the nice thing here too is the next trainer that they can fight is Caitlyn, and Caitlyn has a Reuniclus. I don't know how to pronounce that Pokemon's name.
Reuniclus. Or
Reuniclus. That has a
Saint
Focus
Nicholas.
Blast.
St. Nicholas?
He's like knees. Reuniclus.
And Focus Blast does a lot of damage to us because we're a normal type and it's a fighting type move. But this last Liepard has Fake Out and likes to go for it. So they can just Hyper Potion here and not have to heal before Caitlyn and then just go fight Caitlyn. Again, everything's very planned out and specific to minimize healing outside of battle as much
I
as
yelled
possible.
that.
Nice.
Oh.
Because I was at 15, which means I was out of range except for a high roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gotta keep everyone on the other side.
Just go for Focus Blast, miss now. Don't even heal.
I'm
Time save. Focus Blast is 30% to miss here, so it can be pretty sick if that happens. But they shouldn't have to heal. As long as the fight goes normally, they shouldn't have to heal before Chantal either. And again, they basically just do 1 workup and then just spam return, and it's very safe. Again, the only thing that can kill you is Focus Blast crit, because again, crit does double damage in this game because this game is brutal.
Yeah. By the way, fun fact. Remember when I said I was bad at math? Yeah, this is the one where I was bad at math. So when I routed this, because I routed the Elite Four order, I tried to make calculations on damages and stuff. Turns out they were completely incorrect. Dexy, who is a Japanese speedrunner of the game, had to come in and correct everything.
Yeah, damage calcs are very interesting in Pokemon. There's a lot of factors you have to keep it into account. Nice.
What happened?
Very nice for
You
Swift
get it?
there.
You're good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got the Pokesmiths.
Very
Oh,
good.
nice.
Hey, why did you heal? Unoptimal.
Yeah. So this doesn't matter too much in theory, but this can matter this could be very important for Chantal if Pulse gets unlucky here, because one of the Pokemon Chantal has is a Chandelure, and Chandelure has an ability called Flame Body, which is very similar to Static that we saw in the Emolgas, except it burns instead, so 30% chance to burn when you hit it. And if it burns you, then because of how low HP Pulse is here, he has to use the full restore, whereas if Swift gets burned, she could just use like a burn heal or a full heal and save that full restore for later if she needs to. But yeah, ideally you just don't get Flame Body because it's slow.
Or Will-O-Wisp.
Oh,
Say
Will-O-Wisp can also happen again because they're going to do a workup on this first Pokemon. Again, very similar strat where you just work up once and then sweep. But Kafagriga is here. The lead Pokemon does have Will-O-Wisp. Ideally, you don't see it. And again, might lead into a full restore if that happens. And we only have one full restore. Didn't mention that.
Very spooky.
Yeah. And the full restore shouldn't matter too much for the last couple fights, but it can be nice if something weird happens. As long as you have hypers, it's not too bad. Let's see what happens for Pulse here. Psychic? Good, all right. So again, this HP is scary for Pulse here, but should be okay otherwise. Let's see what Swift gets. Psychic as well,
Crit.
but a crit. It's a good thing that the crit did not happen to Pulse.
Yeah. Woo, very close here.
All right, so Chandelure's coming up. See what we got.
Nice.
Nice, really good for
Ooh,
Pulse.
very good.
That would have been a huge opportunity for Swift to catch up there. And it could be a bad opportunity for Swift here, so hopefully it works out for her too.
Good. I got
Nice.
burned on this fight yesterday, so I'm really glad.
Really, really good. This is so insane. You two are having very similar like Elite
It's
Four fights
crazy.
too.
I love this.
It's actually it's not normal to both do the same exact order. It just kind of worked out that way. Pretty cool.
Whew.
All right, so now we got to go fight the champion, Alder.
Yeah, it'll be the end of the game.
Yeah. Go to the Hall of Fame, put our Pokemon in. That's it.
Thank God I can leave you nerds finally.
So underestimate too.
Yeah, wow. This is
is
looking
tot-
like
This
really
is totally
good
a
pace,
joke
too.
that's
World
never ever
record
been
pace.
made in a Pokemon run ever before. Original.
What do you mean he's the champion?
There
Well,
he
not
is.
anymore. He was the
Sorry,
champion.
It's not the end of the game. I lied.
Aw.
I baited chat.
How could you
I'm
lie
sorry,
to
Chad.
us? What?
I'm sorry, Keys.
I'm Team Pulse, you liar.
And now,
Cutscenes.
a giant castle.
This is one of the parts of the
With
game that I actually
drills!
recognize, and I don't understand it.
This is a really good time to squeeze in donations too before the last couple fights.
Absolutely. I have $25 from Seth. They say, love the Pokemon series and would love to hear what the runner's favorite Pokemon are.
Eevee! That's not a that's a shocker.
Wait, what did it say?
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, female Wobbuffet, because Wobbuffet's amazing, but then if it's female Wobbuffet, it has big lipstick. It's hilarious.
It's adorable.
Beedrill. Beedrill's my new favorite. Beedrill. Beedrill.
What about Kobe?
Fortress is underrated.
What about whatever? Beedrill. Beedrill.
I always really loved Mew. Of course, Caterpie too, but I always really loved Mew and Vulpix. Fun fact, I was telling Swiftalu this earlier. My first AOL screen name back when AOL was on CD-ROM was Vulpix LV1. The LV meant love. I did not realize that people would think it meant level. So I have a $25 donation from Allie that says, only Ubu now. We have 25 from Raggle Rock. We made 1 million. We so good. Now let's get up to 2 million. I agree. Let's get up to 2 million.
Right here is a frame perfect trick. And if I can get it, we got it. X transceiver skip.
It's
is it?
not
You got
X
it?
transceiver. Hold on, I'm about to try.
So now,
Oh, I got it too.
whoa!
Wow.
Now none of
Cross
us
transceiver
have to,
skipped is so
it's
fucking
so
Incredible.
Go.
now
Gaming.
none of us have to fight these sages.
I'm
These
disgusted.
7 stages. I guess there's only 6 of them because Getsus is the 7th one.
Yep.
Then
Ugh.
an interesting theory that I like to hear about this game is I notice, like everyone's noticed, that the Striaton gym leaders aren't present in the gym leader confrontation cutscene there. And it's theorized that maybe they're the Shadow Triad. 'Cause there's 3 of them.
By the way, I'm so sorry for lying to you, chat. It's not a real skip.
Yeah.
It's just part of the
Good luck.
story. Shout out to Minnow
How could you
for
do that?
our joke. Wait, you lied too. Don't lie to the people.
I did no such thing.
One thing you'll
Honesty is the
notice as
best
well
policy.
is I'm walking up these stairs in a certain way. I'm walking up to the very top tile because of how the camera works. Basically, the closer you are to where the camera's going, the more time you save. Also, the closer to the left of this door, the less Getsus has to walk. He's a big grandpa. Watch this. See that one step? He
so
walks
slow.
like that every time.
That took an eternity.
Mention it from the middle
Eternatus?
tile.
Ugh.
Right? It's bad. But now it's time. The final confrontation versus N. And we get a
nice.
cutscene.
Molgus?
No, what?
My chat came up with it. I thought I heard a Molgus, so I had to.
There's actually
There.
quite a bit of Emolga love in these donations still.
Good.
Oh, yes.
You know what I love? I love water. Oh. Mm.
Take a
gonna-
nice drink of water. Make sure to hydrate.
Oh.
Everyone make sure to hydrate.
My little ring on the water fell off. I don't know what happened.
You missed the frame perfect trick. Oh.
You idiot. Zekrom erased the water.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wow. I can't believe there are 2 legendaries among us right now.
Oh. I tried to stay hydrated for you, chat. I
At
did.
least the fire makes more sense to evaporate the water.
Right?
The electricity does
Yeah.
not make sense.
It's so weird.
Oh, so this is the version difference, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a big reason.
That wasn't
I-
obvious.
Yeah, there's a variation here. So Pulse is about to catch Reshiram, and Swift is about to catch Zekrom.
Mhm.
And Swift can probably elaborate more on why that matters for the last 2 fights here.
So in Pokemon Black version, if you have Reshiram, you actually save a turn over White version, because you don't have to spend extra turns swapping and setting up and stuff, doing dumb things. Because Reshiram can just 2-shot Zekrom, but Zekrom cannot 2-shot Reshiram. Not a special attacker.
Oh yeah, now's probably a good time to close the nickname wars.
Yeah.
If I could get the nickname for Reshiram here in a second.
Yep. Let me know when you're ready.
So you guys have like a good 10 seconds, maybe 20, maybe 30, 40.
Let's try Pokeballs first, and then
Yeah. I gotta go buy Pokeballs real quick. All right, now's a good time.
I'm very excited to see who won.
You want it now?
Yes.
Kiryu Coco.
Can you
Yep,
spell
capital. I sure can.
that in chat? Like
Oh.
general or production?
Yeah. Got you.
Oh god, hurry.
Type quickly.
I also get
It's
the Zekrom
a-
nickname.
Yep, it's Keizaron. I'll type that for you too.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You're
Keys is
welcome.
okay.
Also, huge banger theme. So good. Oh. Love it.
None of you are my friends anymore. None of you.
Aw.
B defuse the Master Ball. I don't think I've ever would have read something like that.
You let bees lose to a VTuber.
I can't believe it.
VTubers come and go, but bees are forever. Except they're going
There
extinct
you go.
because they're not getting support.
Kiryu Coco.
But Kiryu Coco's a dragon, and bees are not a dragon.
Dragons are already extinct, except they were never. Well, anyway.
All right. So this fight's interesting. So you're very much forced to have whatever dragon you caught into the front of your party for absolutely no reason. And we kind of take advantage of that a little bit, especially with Reshiram specifically, because we can KO it with 2 hits. If it's not minus special attack.
Yeah,
Please?
don't speak too soon. You might have jinxed yourself there.
Oh, that roll is so bad. All right. Oh, not a Woobat. All right, I have to do an alternate strat. Ooh. Okay. All right, that's good. Normally I would Dragon Breath ×2, but I had to switch out. So me and Swift will be doing a very similar strat here.
So that Klinklang is not a Klinklang, it's actually a Zoroark. That's his ability. But this
Yep.
next Klinklang, he actually can't one-shot it unless you have either lower HP or it knocks you into lower HP. So we'll see if it cooperates here. So yeah, gonna do a workup. Thunderbolt. Yeah, let's go for the 2-shot. See if that'll be the case for Swift as well. Same exact. This is literally, they're just doing the same fight. This is just the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to heal on this Caracosta here. Can do a lot of damage with Stone Edge in particular. It also has Aqua Jet, which is a priority move, and can be very, very scary. And you also can't one-shot it, so gonna go for the 2-shot as well.
Oh, God.
Stone Edge is 80% to hit, but is also high crit chance. One sheesh per crit.
Haha! Your Aqua Jet doesn't scare me today.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
I think that helps Swift catch up, because now Swift is just barely behind, too.
Ooh,
It's gonna be
get there.
really, really close.
This
I
might
can't
end
believe
on
how
a
close
protect.
this is.
This is crazy.
This is gonna come down to if Getsis' first Pokemon here cooperates or not.
Yep.
What you want to see is Toxic immediately, and you want it to hit, because you don't want to swap out until Toxic is done, because you don't want your Stoutland to get Toxic. Because Toxic's really dangerous and really bad. So hopefully we see just an immediate Toxic. Otherwise, we have to kind of stall for a bit until we get Toxic, and that can create a big separation here. I think it's Cofagrigus if it doesn't cooperate.
Yeah.
There's a couple scary things with this fight, but as long as the game cooperates, it should be fine. In theory. This is also called the Dennis theme song, coming up in a bit here.
Any
As some may know
Dennises in
already.
chat?
Yeah, any Dennis. If you don't know
Get your
why it's called the
drums
Dennis
ready.
theme song, make sure you listen.
Bongo cats.
So both Pulse and Soti are going to lead with their legendary signature move to do some damage, and also again to stall out that turn. This also means that when you switch in Pup later, you can just kill it with Crunch and you don't have to worry too much. Well, let's see how this goes. This is gonna be the decider. This toxic is gonna be what decides who wins probably.
Nice.
All right. Pulse badly poisoned. See for Swift. Swift also badly poisoned. All right. So the next thing that can happen here is the Hydreigon coming up. Hydreigon, they're gonna do one workup, and so they're gonna intentionally take a hit.
Why?
And protect. Oh, Swift didn't get the protect. That's huge. They're literally neck and neck now.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
I can't believe it.
Mash faster, Swift! Mash faster!
Hurry, hurry. So they're going to do a workup here. They're going to take a hit. Ideally, they take enough damage to be below 139 HP.
Nice.
Okay. Get the range. This is get 15 out of 16 range. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so this is scary. So what's going to happen here is Swift is going to delay a turn on this Bouffalant to try to get her HP lower. Set charge. And that is low enough. Okay. So now Swift can just one-shot the B-Sharp that's coming up pretty soon here. And Pulse is already low enough because it actually got the hit, so you can just one-shot that very easily. Dang, it's one of the rare situations where like a miss actually is bad for you. And that was the decider here. That was so close. Wow.
Oh god, I didn't click the. We're just trying to content. Oh man.
How close is this? This is like within 10 seconds?
Is it 10
5
seconds?
Jeez. Sheesh.
And that is Getsis and Pokemon Black and White.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Almost.
You're done? Almost there.
One interesting thing with this game compared to some of the other Pokemon games is generally you'd want to have like no Pokemon in your party because of the Hall of Fame that usually happens at the end of the runs. Because every time you finish beating the champion, they'll always like highlight one Pokemon at a time and you lose like 5 seconds, 10 seconds per Pokemon in your party. There is no Hall of Fame in this game because you did not beat the champion. So it just kind of cuts to black or cuts to white like immediately as soon as you finish the dialogue towards the end here. And that's when you cut time.
Man, what a race though.
That was crazy.
So me and Swift actually did a practice race yesterday and we were about 19 seconds apart, and just to have this be on GDQ as well with it being this close, I couldn't have asked for more.
We were so hoping it'd be close.
Oh my gosh.
Because that would make for a very entertaining race, obviously.
You know why you lost this race, Swift? Because you put on the bow on the Lillipup.
I told you! I told
That's actually the difference.
Here's a Woobat.
told you!
The Woobat, yeah.
How did I call that?
Wait, but did you say no to N in Charge Stone?
I'm a prophet!
Did I? Yeah, I did say no. I did say no.
No, that doesn't fit my
One
narrative.
frame faster and one.
And time.
Wait, it cuts to white when you're playing white version.
Time for me too.
No, it doesn't. Oh, no, it does. There you go.
Let's get a big shoo!
That's amazing. Yeah, huge props to Swiftalu and PulseEffects here. Crazy
Holy
run. Crazy
moly.
race.
Oh, that was so
amazing.
intense. I seriously could not have asked for a more fun race. Oh, before we do our outros, feel free to start doing the outro, but I'm gonna go. We're gonna pet the puppy.
Okay.
Someone in
okay,
chat said
well.
it's because you named the Snipey and you knew the name.
Yeah, that too.
yeah, that
that
too.
too.
Go Shiro.
Unbelievable.
Do you have
Wow.
shout outs you want to do, Swift?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so shout outs to Skoa Gogo, because he's amazing runner of this game, and he helped a lot with me learning about like history and stuff like that. Shout outs to Minnow for doing a lot of work with this game, and Gen 4. Shout outs to Dexy who helped me with Elite 4. I would not have been able to do that. Shout outs to Pulse for being a fantastic racer. Shout outs to the Couch for being amazing commentators. I couldn't have asked for a better couch, holy moly. I also want to thank GDQ for having me, because it means a lot since I got into speedrunning from watching AG 2019, as I said in my interview, and I started by like being in the Odyssey community, so shout outs to the Odyssey community for inspiring me to speedrun and run my favorite series, Pokemon.
As for me, I remember I started this just from watching, who was it, Gunnar, Caleb Hart. Big shout outs to them for playing Pokemon Crystal very randomly. And eventually I just found a huge passion for this amazing game, and good people like Keys, good people like Swift, good people like Etchy. Absolutely fantastic
Go
community.
follow Pulse and go follow the couch commentators, Keizaron and Etchy, because they're
Go
amazing.
follow Swift.
Swiftalu.
Twitch.tv/Swiftalu. You want to give her some love, and you guys want to come over here, twitch.tv/PulseEffects.
Really quickly, what's your dog's name, Pulse?
What's my dog's name? My dog's name is Stinky. Well, it's because every time he comes in the house, he's stinky.
Name.
Oh, I love him to death. But yeah, thanks so much to GDQ for hosting this race. We had an absolutely fantastic time, and thank you to all the donators for absolutely killing it, reaching 1 million before the end of the run.
1 million.
It's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
So sick.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you all so much.
Thanks for having me.
Shout outs to Nichole too, I guess.
Oh, yeah, shout outs to
big
Nicole.
Yeah,
shout out.
Nicole's awesome.
Thank you as well for having me as well too.
Hosting legend.
Thank you, Keizaron, I guess.
Yeah, no problem, I guess.
Not the Weedle's elbows.
Twitch chat, that was an absolutely amazing race between both of them. They were so close. Thank you so much for all the support. Just going to read a couple of donations for you all real quick. I have $5 from I Am Flip. This Bees versus Kiryu Coco bid war was great. Kratz Curio Coco fans, but the real winner are Doctors Without Borders. Thanks a bunch, GDQ and MSF, for your hard work and onwards to $2 million. Thank you so much, I Am Flip. We are well on our way already. And I also have $20 from Jono. So thankful that you've all kept the GDQs running. Been watching since 2013 and love watching the event. I already donate to MSF monthly, but it's great to be a part of an incredible community of people and get in on the GDQ hype. Thank you so much, Jono. Every single dollar means so much. Thank you all so much for being here. And with that, we are going to go to our daily recap.
Thank you so much, Nichole. Welcome, everybody, to the Daily Recap late night edition tonight. You know, we're here a little bit later. My name is J-Obs. I am joined by Spike Vegeta and Yellow Killer Bee, and we are here to tell you about just a few of the runs from this day that you might have missed, or maybe you just want to see some of the ones that you thought were really cool too. There were so many great games today. There's no way we're going to cover even close to all of them.
Yeah, I can't believe a lot of the games we don't have on this list tonight for you guys. So this is merely a little taste of all the great stuff that you might have missed throughout the day. Go check out all the VODs; they're all great.
Yeah, definitely. The way we're going to do this, because hey, you all invented it this this week and stuff, and I think it was pretty cool. We're going to keep it going. Is we're going to kind of break down a top 10 list real quick here of just clips from games that we thought were really cool. So why don't we just get right into it? Let's start with number 10. This is going to be Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and when we're already starting with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle at number 10, you know it's a good list, because watch this right here. City Escape skip, a gigantic, really difficult skip that has actually never been performed live at a GDQ, as far as I understand it. It's a big out of bounds. He saves like 30 seconds and nails it first try, even without a pause buffer, and just keeps on moving and having a great run after that.
Amazing.
Never has anyone been more hyped to listen to less of City Escape music than in this moment right here. Again, the commentators were absolutely going bonkers watching this right here. This was so much fun. But I'm going to go ahead and kick us into our number 9 run. Another run that was maybe equally as bonkers. You were probably all just as confused as I was watching this. Here with the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we had 100% no source requirement. Here, we got Claire inside one of the various fairy fountains across all of the world map here. And now she is actually going to use a combination of ISG, the infinite sword glitch, and bomb hovering to go from one fairy fountain, be able to flip over the out of bounds arena, and then go all the way to another fairy fountain because of how they're connected on the map. If anyone's wondering, these are not supposed to be right next to each other. This is across the world that she is going, and now loading back in. She's in a different part of the map now all of a sudden. Whoop, and there you go, just like that. This is one of the many amazing tricks you got to see in the Majora's Mask run last night.
That is just wild.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to move us on to number 8. We have Jelly Drift, which is an amazing name for a game, but also just an amazing game as it is. And I think the whole idea is, why take the road if you can just take like the most direct path from A to B? And that's pretty much this game in a nutshell. Anytime they can be off the road, skipping all of these turns. This was an especially amazing level because it's all downhill, so you can get a lot of air, and they definitely took advantage of it. And the trees don't have collision lots of times, so
I love it.
it's fine.
It's always good when we get to recap the silly block, you know.
Oh, we have a lot of that in the list tonight. I love can everyone just look at Konosumi for a second? That is just a dad on a road trip who just knows what he's doing. Just absolutely put your trust in him going forward. I'm going to jump out of silly block real quick. We got for number 7, Super Mario Brothers 2 with one of the top speedrunners in the world, Cool Kid. He's the best kind of ball hog. He's going to pick up this potion. He's going to alley-oop to himself, throw it, bounce off of it with Luigi to go completely over the wall, skipping over the entirety of that section of the level. Moving on, this is late in the run. This was another super cool run, Super Mario Brothers 2. Actually, I think one of the best 2D Super Mario Brothers speedruns. Tons of cool tech, tons of varied usage of all the different characters, including Luigi and his moon jump. I'm just going to watch it one more time here. He's going to pick it up. He's going to play alley-oop, chuck that sucker at the wall, whoop, and go right
I
over.
love it.
Beautiful stuff.
It's like reminiscent of shell bounces, you know, in SMB3 and stuff. But let's move on to number 6, because here's a game that you might not have thought of, you know, checking out. Maybe you didn't know about it. It's Vanquish. Look at this movement here in Vanquish. It's otherwise, you know, kind of seems a little bit like a standard FPS, but you got this awesome slide. You got some roundhouse kicks you're doing. You're vaulting over walls and just dodge rolling. I mean, suddenly it's Kingdom Hearts 1. You're just moving past everybody. I just wanted to highlight just a small section of the movement in this run, because there's lots of great things about it, but that was what really made me turn back to my monitor and be like, whoa, okay, hold on, let's see what's going on here. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that movement is amazing. And coming up next, another game that's all about movement, number 5, The Outer Wilds. This one starts off hot with basically a jump over this black hole, and what he's doing is he's shooting his scout to control his movement to conserve fuel, and then he's doing a dialogue skip. He doesn't really skip the dialogue, he just talks to the guy and then jumps into the black hole while he's still having the conversation. And I guess if you don't do it fast enough, you can just keep on talking, even on the other side of the black hole. So I don't know how that works in the real universe, but it works for this speed run. And I mean, everyone knows this is one of my favorites. It was a fantastic run.
I mean, black holes are like just 2 points in space converging, right? It works. It totally works. Science checks out.
Through the hole. Hello.
That's so great.
Next family reunion that people don't want to be at, they're going to try that drive-by conversating, get me out of there. All right, we're going to keep it. We're going to go from legitimate stuff to absolutely ridiculous here with Arabian Nights coming in at number 4. So we're sitting here putting this top 10 together, YKB and I, right before this. And I'm like, okay, it comes up here. It's about to clip out of bounds. Pretty standard stuff, especially for Silly Block. The problem is not all of them's going to get out of bounds. Only about the middle chunk of the pants are going to make it through. And it just keeps on going. And the best part, once again, I'm going to point you to the webcam. Look at the stone cold serious face on Goose right now, knowing what he's doing. And there it is, the realization of the ridiculousness of it. The Silly Block was amazing last night. Check out all the games like this, all of our car-based games, which I might have another one coming up after this, don't we, YKB?
We do indeed. Number 3 is Paris Chase. As soon as I saw this clip, okay, wait for it. So this is supposed to be a drag race.
What? Wait.
But if you run it over, just let them go into the river, then you don't have to win. And that was this game in a nutshell. Basically, instead of winning each race, you just push every car into the river, and then you win. And that's faster than doing the race. So, I mean, that's about all that needs to be said about this one, except for this run is amazing and you need to go watch the pod right now.
We do not watch all of these. Like, everybody kind of picks their own, and we try not to always watch these beforehand, folks. I had not seen that. That is amazing.
I knew you hadn't seen that.
That's so good. All right, but we're going to roll in to number 2 at the speed of sound, because it's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle coming back once again. That's right. You thought we put it at number 10. No, this is actually our number 2 run, because this was incredible. I'm not even going to do this section justice. You need to go watch this run and listen to the commentators, because what's happening right now is that the runner is doing unbelievably difficult strats that you would not normally do in a marathon setting. But because his run was going so well, he just gamed on everybody, like just went for it and was just absolutely astounding through and through. Such a great run. Even just, you know, this little hop to over the loop and then a little bounce to the end here as well. I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This was a super great clip. And yeah, and before we get into our number 1, let's bring it back for a second, because we're going to hold off for just a moment on everybody. If you're wondering what could top that possibly, we wanted to first tell you a little bit about some of the games that we are looking forward to tomorrow. So YKB, why don't you start us off? What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Definitely. So tomorrow there's a speed run of Factorio, which, if you don't know what that is, I mean, it's been a game that's been gaining popularity for years. It has a huge following. It's basically like a builder sim game. And so the question is, how are they going to speedrun this? And the answer is, I don't know. You'll have to watch tomorrow to find out, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Reminds me a lot of like Stardew Valley and stuff, how people speedrun that game. And it's just like, how? Why? And it's they're always really like interesting from a totally different aspect than like a platformer. I think it's super cool.
Why not? Why not, Factorio?
Yeah. Spike, what you got?
There's tons of good stuff tomorrow. I could mention like all the rhythm games we got tomorrow night, Bishi Bashi, Breath of the Wild. I'm actually going to throw out, that was me cheating and throwing all those in there. I'm actually going to mention the Sonic Heroes Task. We had an amazing Sonic block earlier today with stuff like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic CDDS. Tomorrow, bringing in even more with the Sonic Heroes Task. I've been told by people who love tasks, this is one of the coolest ones you will ever watch, and that is already a bonkers speed game. Make sure to check it out.
I like Sonic Heroes. Actually my first Sonic game that I owned. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to also cheat a little bit and just throw out quickly. Check out overnight Evergate and Astro's Playroom. Got to talk to both the runners in interviews beforehand, and they're really cool folks. So please check those out. Actually, especially Astro's Playroom, you're going to want to see what that runner looks like, and you'll find out why. And thank me later. But I also mostly want to point out the Celeste custom maps run for tomorrow. I think that's just going to be fantastic. We've always enjoyed Celeste when it shows up, but getting to see what people that aren't the main game developers of Celeste have done to torment players or maybe make them have more fun, I think is going to be really interesting. Well, that's going to do it for us here, folks. We are actually just going to leave you with our number one clip. So we'll see you all for the daily recap tomorrow. And until then, enjoy clip number one.
Pokemon game that's all about math, and yet I'm bad at it. I can guarantee this. I have proof. But we're not there yet.
I have a very important announcement to make, actually.
At $1 million?
We hit $1 million.
Hooray! Most of you are still lame.
Thank you so much, Twitch chat. You're amazing. Welcome back, Twitch chat. I hope you all are having a fantastic time, enjoying that recap, and are ready for our game that's coming up that you all donated for. Before I go, I have got a donation I would like to read. It is from Marulix for $250. Happy to help a good cause. I hope we as a community can raise a good amount of money for this cause. Let's crush all the donation goals and get some good bid wars going. I'm super proud to be a part of this community. Proud of you, chat. Good luck, and big thank you to all the runners, hosts, and the tech crew. Thank you so much for your donation. I feel the exact same way. I'm so proud of you, chat. It is because of you. Again, I know I said this earlier, but it's because of you that we're able to do this and that we're able to raise so much money for Doctors Without Borders. You all are absolutely amazing. It was fantastic hosting that Pokemon race, and I really hope to see you all again sometime. I hope you have a wonderful night and enjoy the games. Bye.
Well, well, well. Good evening, GDQ. Once again, my name is Tempest Mask 1000, and it is I, having returned from the confines of the demon world of Devil May Cry, and tonight I give you count 'em, two more runs. But for reals, what's up, guys? Tempest here, and you, chat, I just want to say you guys are awesome because we, if you don't mind me saying, have indeed hit $1 million, and that is awesome. So congratulations, we have just unlocked the next bonus game, and that will be coming up very soon, but I want to remind you all that we are Summer Games Done Quick 2021. And as always, we are powered by Twitch. So right now, we are currently in the process of setting up for Halo 2 run by Monopoly. And that should be coming up in just a bit, but despite having hit $1 million, we still have quite a bit of incentives to go through. Now, if you were a bit concerned about that Charlie murder one, don't worry, we got that. Apparently, we have indeed gotten that, and our runner will be changing it from whatever the original category was, because now we know it's going to be 100% chaos difficulty, and that sounds awesome. And I've actually seen Charlie Murder, so that looks to be a fun game. But with that said, we'll be, looks like we just might be ready in a bit, so hang tight, and we'll be with you shortly.